Potato!
Okay. It looks good. Which is important, but that's not the point here. Uh
Uh-huh.
huh.
You were saying?
Uh-huh.
I got.
Yep. My hand is frozen. And I picked. God damn. This. It was so much easier on Streamlabs. Everything worked fine. This one feels weird.
That's where this freaking VCM right now is just. They're just posting nothing but like bald anime characters. Like every anime character, but just with the hair edited out. It's weird.
You weird.
Yeah. Anyway. Guess we do those.
Also, hi JC. Why am I speaking now?
Not picking mine.
No, but I need to higher and lower my game because I tried to hit a little bit of the red, but not too much. And I hit a little bit, and then it like decides that I'm super loud. I hate stream elements. Streamlight is so much better. I had no issues with that. I was pretty much bam.
This has nothing to do with stream elements. This is normal OBS.
This is in OBS.
Yeah, I'm saying stream elements just has the add-on. That's it. Everything else is just classic OBS. So you're blaming classic OBS on that one.
Yeah, see, Streamlight is so much better. Shaking my head.
No, it's really not. It's basic as all hell.
This is basic. Good for you, JC.
You can't even tell if you're a good volume or not.
I don't know, am I good volume or not?
Not exactly. You try talking now.
No. I'm just gonna sit quietly the whole session.
Nah. Who needs to do that? Who needs to talk?
3 hours of silence.
Right.
Oh, or you just should have like a bowl, eat, or like eating in the middle of the stream, like you just random hear chewing noises or something, you drinking something. Ah, perfectly normal stream.
Yeah, totally. Well,
I'm getting blind.
no, I don't think you need to worry about that. I'm pretty sure it's just, yeah.
Me getting blind?
No, you're already blind.
Oh no, I can see normally.
Yeah, sure you can.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, might as well go and start this out after a very long cold opening of basically just awkward small talk, which is about the usual, actually. Mm. I mean, are you ready to go ahead and start with it?
I don't know, am I?
I don't know.
I don't
Is
know
the lag
either.
coming from your voice all right?
I mean, my internet is not bad, so it's not from my side.
It's something.
Discord. It isn't the first time we're having issues with Discord. Did you use
Anyway,
mute?
let's go
Okay.
start this out so don't go too long. What? What?
You lit up for some reason and you didn't say anything.
I mean, I'm talking.
No, but before, like for 2 seconds, you were like lit up when and wasn't no sound.
Mm. Anyway. Oh, great. Leaky audio. All right. So, yeah. Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Welcome to somebody interrupting me. Yeah, what?
Hold on a second. Mm.
Don't switch to the other one. Just you're fine where you're at.
I have a diff. Yeah, but I have one other decent headset that should not be too terrible.
It's the same thing as yeah, your other one that has lower quality. I'm fine with what you got. It's not leaking bad. It's just that one time.
Yeah, don't trust me. For my,
I would rather.
it's really like, yeah, I don't know what's wrong. Is it him
Yep.
lagging or me? Oh,
Pretty
you mean
sure it's
Skype is
your
lagging?
Discord.
Skype is not too laggy when we have used it. We have not really ever had issues with it. It is really stupid. And the UI on it is terrible. And I don't think there's a dark mode on it. Okay, so what we were talking about?
Yeah, before we get rudely interrupted. I mean, jeez. I don't know. Yeah,
Are you randomly talking without your mic picking it up? Or it's
no,
picking
you're
it
just not
up?
hearing me.
Okay, so you're
The
leading
screen's
up.
hearing me. You're not.
You're leading up for me and no sound's coming up. So either your fan or something is getting heard, even though I don't hear it, or you're trying to talk and I don't hear it.
I mean, I'm talking right now. What are you talking about?
Okay, Discord's very stupid right now.
Yeah.
I
You able to
don't.
hear me now?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I don't know what's going on anymore. Oh, and now I'm killing my internet. Um, and I'm not hearing you at the moment. I don't know why. Oh god, I hate Discord. Discord's stupid sometimes. I need to wait until I figure.
Fuck. Do you want to try? Do you want to try Golden for a minute? See if that helps.
Huh?
you want to try Gilded?
I don't. I think I know what was the issue. My CPU went 100%. So
That might be one.
okay, I
You're
turned
getting pretty bad.
off Chrome now.
I mean, yeah, that'll be one. Spotify's probably another.
But why not on? I don't think. No.
According to the chat, if I hover over it, shows that you're listening to something right now.
Oh, that's my sister.
Uh,
My
yeah,
CPU only hits 100 when I do like 500 things at the same time.
which is probably why when you're streaming, you shouldn't be doing that.
I mean, I normally don't hit 100% even when I'm streaming. It's super weird. Though my memory hitting 60% even though I have 18 gigabytes, it's full.
I don't doubt you have that much.
Huh?
I'm
And
kind of doubting you have that.
I have 18 gigabytes of RAM. I actually.
Well, why would you have 18?
Why not?
Because that's an odd number to have? What do you have in there?
Not much. Probably have a
Okay,
lot of fucking
stick-wise,
like.
what is each one, if you know?
uh,
You only have 4 slots.
uh,
So what is equaling 18?
I don't
Because you're
know.
not supposed to be using separate ones. You're supposed to be using the exact same ones.
Might have like a
So I wonder,
2 in there, or not a 2. I don't know.
that could be why your memory sucks. Because it's not being used right. Because if you have 2 things in there that are the same, so let's say in this case, if you have 2 8s, and that would give you your 16, those two are working together. But to get the 18, if you just add the 2, let's say a 2 gigabyte RAM stick, that one then is on its own and it is performing horribly. So therefore, it affects the entire system just because of that lonely 2. So you'd actually get more performance if you took that one out and just get the 16 if this is
Yeah, I
the
don't
case,
really
if
need
that's how
18
you're doing it.
gigabytes anyways.
Well, no one does. That's why no one uses 18. That's not a right number. No one in the world has that much.
I think someone I know has 32 gigabytes.
Yeah, because that is an actual good number. 18 is not. It goes in like the actual doubles. So, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32.
JC
64,
apparently have
128, stuff like
128
that.
gigabytes.
Some people
So
do. It's extremely good for production.
yeah, I mean production, but like for me, would be like a little bit overkill.
Extremely considering your computer. But I mean, yeah, I'm just saying, like, just 18 is something you shouldn't have.
Eh, I mean, I can take out the 2 gigabytes that's in there.
Well, that depends if that's what it is. Because who knows?
Could just be a shitty computer also.
I mean, that too, but I'm still saying 18 is not what you should have. It's really weird.
Oh well. Should we start talking about topics, or are we gonna talk about the trash my computer is?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm having fun trashing your computer. That's my usual. Maybe trashing. Oh. Uh,
Um, do you have a fan on in the background, by the way, or something?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, so I think your mic is picking it up at times.
Honestly, it
Right?
doesn't really matter if it is or if it isn't.
Yeah, it just lights up. Actually, wait, I want to do something real quick. I will be right back on Discord.
Okay.
I'm gonna restart Discord.
Yeah. Right.
So at the moment, it's probably gonna light up if he's talking. I don't know how this works when I'm not on Discord. Oh, yep,
I
it's lighting
mean,
up.
I haven't seen myself light up on its own at all.
You light up. Wait, did I come back into this? This was not even open up for me. The fuck?
Mhm.
I
But
did.
hear me again.
Yeah, but the app is not open. I don't like that. Open up.
Yeah, because that's not how the app closes. You don't close it with the X button. You go over to the bottom right with the up arrow, and then you
I
right
know, I
click the
just did.
Discord. Exit. Clearly didn't. Just still here.
Okay, now I'm not in Discord anymore. Okay. Now nothing is lighting up because I'm not.
So they keep fixing it.
Okay.
It's 1:30 right now for me.
My hand is frozen. Let's see
Oh,
if this
it's
fixes
6:30
stuff.
for you, right? What?
Okay, so my it's like not lighting up. I need
I think
refresh.
it's very sweet. I think it's 6:30.
Huh?
I was saying what time it was for you.
7:33 a.m.
Okay, so
Monday. No, not Monday. Wow. First to the 12th of 2021.
Jesus, it's Monday. Are you looking at the past or the future?
I don't know. I'm tired.
I think. Are you living like what? What 4 days in the future? What that is? I don't know.
Mm.
Okay, I can't count. All right.
Oh well. Back to topics. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, hey, I was just waiting on you.
Yeah.
Same, Jason, except for somebody else. Anyway, all right. So, as I've been trying to start this thing, trying to say the intro to the podcast, but somebody's not been doing so well tech wise. Yeah, wonder if that could be. All right. So,
Discord.
hello. Sure. Yep. Yep. All Discord. Yeah, if it wasn't anybody else. All right. So, hello, everybody. Yet again, because I tried this a few minutes ago. Welcome to the Nerd Ensemble podcast, where we do no, it's not me. We do it. We talk about anything nerd related, whether it's tech, games, basically anything, I guess. We trash plenty of stuff, which we have a little bit of that, not really much this time. Not really much. So it's all good. Um, yeah, it's kind of a thing. My name, Nexus7C, and I'm
And
joined
I'm
by my
Sweden Cat
co-host.
Boy.
Yeah. So yeah. I want to go and start this off by saying, because I actually said this while you were gone, I was like, I'm just going to get into it. The whole, it's kind of weird starting streaming right now. I don't know. My mood is not entirely into this. Oh god.
Huh.
Right.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
because for anybody who is like listening that it's like any part of my community at all or is like see me stream at all recently, basically yeah, sort of took a bit of another hiatus. Still on that hiatus. Where just like I'm not really in the mood of streaming much now. It's kind of still like the same way. I gotta follow Jason. I need to move that down a little bit more. Always somewhat weird. Shaded. Why do I keep having weird places for this damn alert box?
I don't know. Why do you?
I don't know. Now I can't move it apparently. Why can't I grab it?
I don't know.
Or
Have you locked it? Great answer.
no, it's something else. There we go. God damn. I hate how this thing is. I really do.
Is it going well for you?
It's fine. There you go. Come on. There you go. Take a minute. I mean, you can start at any time, You don't have to wait on me to say anything.
But I don't know what you had an idea to start with. I guess I don't know. I don't know what we
I
should
kind of just
start with.
did.
What did we start
I
with?
kind of said my piece. I said that in a way I'm not exactly
In
I
a
don't know.
mood.
I'm not entirely in the mood of streaming.
You're
We're
getting
here,
too
but
old for this.
what?
You get too old for this.
Yeah, probably. Oh,
Ouch! I cracked my arm.
nice job.
I blame you. Ugh. Time to say on
Oh,
everything
it's
you
fine
own.
there.
I'm gonna need a lot of new stuff.
Hmm?
I'm gonna need a lot of new stuff. I need a new PlayStation controller. I mean, mine is working at the moment, but
But you keep breaking it.
no, it's fine at the moment. It's just that L2 is broke. Like it's functioning, but it's like broke because randomly I may or may not have broken the spring.
My point exactly. You keep breaking it.
I was
But you
actually
keep getting
fixed.
controllers and randomly
No,
start
the
breaking.
issue was I was actually fixing the controller and then it broke again. Like I fixed it and I fixed everything and then I broke it again.
Sounds about right. I have, Casey. I played it. It's pretty good. Yeah. Anyway, I guess we can go and get started with this. I'm gonna be directly honest. I'm not exactly in the biggest mood to try to get this to go very long. So
I've never played Crystal Clear. Well, haven't played any Pokemon game on computer. Well, except Pokemon Revolution, but that's different. It's an online version.
Yeah. You know, it's pretty bad that, again, I mentioned this to you already, but I tried, I mean, we've already tried Pokemon Revolution online plenty. And then recently I tried PokeMMO because it's like the only one everyone ever knows. Like, it's always when you mention an online Pokemon, it's like, oh, you mean PokeMMO? Like, no, I meant, Revolution Online. It's like, the hell's that? No one knows. No one ever knows. Jeez.
Oh, I've never heard of a Pokemon MMO actually.
It's the main thing everyone knows, apparently. Just Poke MMO. Or Poke. I mean, that's how you pronounce that. But, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I tried it, and the way you have to play it is you have to have ROMs of the games. So one of them is required, the rest are optional. So you can have Pokemon Black, which is required, or Pokemon Black/White. I don't know if Black White 2 works,
Hmm.
just Black White 1, I think. You have to have that. Then there's Platinum, Soul Silver, uh, Fire Red or Leaf Green, uh, Emerald, specifically Emerald. I feel that's Looks like you have to have all these together just to have like a cohesive deal. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of there being like 50 people in one area. It's just Pokemon, but there's 50 people in the area. Like, Jesus Christ.
I don't think that it was that when we played Revolution, it was not that much people.
There really wasn't. It was like, maybe a few people on the screen at a time. And granted, you can go in the settings and turn down how many people you see it. So yeah.
Yeah.
Like how many people you can go in there and turn down how many people is on the screen at one point. But it's still kind of like, I just prefer Revolution. It's like it just feels like it's built better.
And I think it has a more of a straightforward story and you don't need any side things, so you don't need a ROM to
I mean, yeah,
play
you
it.
don't need that. You just, register, play, done.
Yeah. I'm surprised I've not taken it down yet. Knowing Nintendo.
Yeah, I don't really think both of them would. I mean, with PokeMMO, it doesn't have any of its assets already. You have to supply the assets through the ROMs. So in technicality, it's kind of more legal because it's like there are no assets built in. It's all taken from the games, which sure you think, okay, no, that's kind of bad, but it's like they don't supply the ROMs. You have to supply the ROMs. So it's like, hey, the game itself isn't bad. It's as soon as it gets into the user's hands, then it's bad.
Yeah. So
And Revolution,
Pokemon
like it's all
MMO.
their assets, and I think a lot of them are not redrawn or anything. And if they were, it's like, hey, you're still parroting off of Nintendo, so Nintendo would strike.
It's weird. Like Nintendo's like unpredictable. Sometimes they would be like, "Oh, you are using our stuff. Stop that." So it's like, nah, it's fine. Remember Pixelmon? Like, talk about Jason mentioned Pixelmon. When that was at its peak, that's when Nintendo stroke. It was like, hey, take that down. I think it was for the it was also when like Gen either 6 or 7 got released. What year did 1.12? I think it was 1.12 that was the latest version. I don't know if it was 1.12 that was the
What?
latest version.
On what?
Pixelmon.
I don't know.
I don't know either. But it was basically people theorized it was when the new release of a game was coming that was they wanted to make major. So and yeah, it still exists. I know. I have played it, though it's not the original team anymore. Sadly, it was so good back then. I feel like it's kind of worse now, even though it has evolved a little bit. I feel it's a kind of a little bit meh. And I played like 3 different versions, I think there is. At least major versions. I can't speak English or words.
I mean, you did just recently, wake up. So
Yeah, but that was because of I don't know why I woke up.
I don't know. Was your phone vibrating from me messaging you?
No, I woke up like 15 minutes later.
Yeah, I figured as much. I was literally in the other VC. I'm just like, he's asleep, isn't he? Like,
And then I
he's just
woke up.
asleep.
And
I'm
then
gonna
I'm
bet he is. And then maybe a few minutes later, because like I messaged it in another group where Danny's in there too, and she's like, yeah, he's probably asleep. Like, yeah, no, I wouldn't put it past him.
it's Danny's
Yeah.
fault I fell asleep.
Hmm. Why not?
I blame it on Danny.
Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah. She's been busy all day, so I had no one to talk with, so I've been bored.
Mhm.
Is that my fault? No.
Okay. So who cares?
I care, because I
She's
fell
busy. She's
asleep.
busy.
Yeah, but I was bored. My boredom, I need entertainment. And my internet
You
went
have
down for a bit earlier, also, so.
okay, never mind. I was about to say you have whatever's on the internet, but since you just said that, okay, no, never mind.
Yeah,
That
and
kind of takes it away.
I don't know what happened. So I was playing Persona
With the
5
bird.
uh, around like 3 a.m. And then my internet was like,
Mm,
oh, I'm gonna go down. And I'm like, what is going on? What's happening?
yeah, since you're sharing with Denny, no game for you.
Yeah, I would have lost it, but I was fine. I was rushing to a save point. Because it's like after 15 minutes of no internet, it takes away the games.
That's that's at least one thing PlayStation's done better than Xbox. Once the internet's gone, game's over. It closes it.
Yeah, it gives you like 15 minutes.
You didn't do that for Xbox. It just straight up closes like, hey, you are not able to play this game or whatever.
You don't have
Or
license
do
for
you
this
actually own this
game.
game? Yeah, just like, do you actually own this game? Like, yeah, I do. Problem. My internet's out. Or hey, problem. My Xbox doesn't want to connect to the damn internet. That happens a lot. Stupid Xbox.
Yeah. I have the issue with my PlayStation. I think my cable on the PlayStation is broken. But I get like
That's about right.
every now and then that my internet goes out and everything else is working fine. I'm like, yeah. First of all, it was the cable because the cable is broken that is connected to from the wall into the router. But I'm starting to think it's just the PlayStation cable being broken. I also wanna be like gonna try to reconnect it to see if it's just like that.
Alright.
And I have 500 download.
Also, I want to mention this again here because, like I told you before, I still don't understand how does a PlayStation not able to take a high-speed HDMI cable when a Switch can?
I don't know. But yeah, also,
I don't understand it because okay, high speed in this case, for anyone who doesn't know, I'm going to go into the tech bit of this. Is basically for the new HDMI 2.1. So that's basically the point of it. So it's be so you can have up to either 4K 120 or maybe even up to 8K of resolution. Granted, I know the PS4 doesn't support that, the base one. That's fine. That's not the point. The point is it should still have backwards compatibility for the 2.0, so it should be just fine. Because again, that's what my Switch does. It connects just fine. The Xbox connects just fine. Plug it in the PlayStation, cannot load it. it can't use that cable. It just gets what's called the white light of death. Which is basically just on the power button, just has a white light, and that's all it has.
I mean, it could be because again the PlayStation 4, at least an older version that you have,
I have the Slim.
it's probably the reason why it doesn't work. Again, a Pro probably works.
Probably, but like I said, I have the Slim.
Yeah, but still,
you know the PS4. Well,
it's still not an upgrade. It's just like
but the
heavy look
PS4
different.
original has like 3 rungs, I think, and then the Slim has 2, and then the Pro gets 3 again. It's like okay, like the PS4 fat, PHAT, because that's how you say PlayStation fat, and then Slim, which I'm pretty sure I have a Slim. I probably don't, but I don't know. It's like what I see from pictures is that it seems like the original PS4 model was bigger. I don't know. I still wish I had a PS4 Pro.
My mic picking up on the on.
Yeah, you're picking up me a little bit, but I mean it's whatever. If you honestly want to switch to the other one, fine. I just hate the quality.
Oh no, I have 2 bigger headsets. You know the better headsets. The last one I used was the wait. Actually, I'm gonna do this like I did last time. See if that fixes it. Uh,
Don't even unplug it, by the way, so I can mute you.
okay.
I'm saying whenever I say if you're gonna unplug your headset because it hurts because it's like very loud.
Yeah, this is loud too, and I'm going deaf. I'm gonna switch back, but I don't know what's wrong. Here's this headset. I need a proper new headset.
Yeah, you do. Get a good one. Stop getting crap.
Well,
I mean, what kind are you getting? That's the question. What kind of headsets are you getting?
this one was a cheaper one, but it was good when I got it. And then the cables are breaking, so switch sound still does at times.
Well, what kind of headset is it? Is the question.
I don't know.
Is it just
Del
generic
Taco
third party?
Gaming.
What?
Del Taco Gaming.
Del Taco Gaming?
Del Taco. Yeah.
As in Del Taco. Like DELTACO? Or TA. Damn it. That's a fucking restaurant franchise. Or fast food like Taco, but it's basically literally. Okay, Delta Co. Yeah, that makes way fucking better sense because Del Taco, that is not right. No. Delta Co. That makes way more sense.
I accidentally muted my stream, or my mic on stream. Why is not this noise suppression working? Do I have to fucking...
But like I said, yeah, no. Del Taco, that's definitely wrong. Delta Co. That makes better sense. Never heard of it though.
No.
Get actually good name stuff. I mean, okay.
Yeah, okay. Give me $2,000 headset then. Hello?
Yeah, no one in the right mind would spend $2,000 on a headset. Hello.
Oh, yeah. You lit up
Oh.
again, and then I didn't hear anything. So weird.
Are we gonna be able to have a podcast?
I don't know. Are we?
I don't know because again, we're having more leaking issues.
And I don't know why. This is stupid. This is why I don't like Discord anymore. It's become like I feel like it's gonna
Gilded.
work. Ouch. Loud.
How to do it.
I'm
The
going
coffee
deaf.
probably caused me to peak. Well, just turn me back down
Why would I do that?
to make you less deaf, because you're already pretty much there.
What?
Exactly. But anyway,
Okay.
I guess I can go and be the first topic into this, because what the hell not? Also, let me take your drinks. Ow. You ever feel when you talk so much that your throat starts to hurt? Or like you're on the verge of coughing?
I don't know. I don't talk too much.
I would say that's a lie, but I've seen your streams. You really don't talk that much. Anyway, okay. So I was gonna go ahead and go into this. You can try to fix whatever it is you want to fix, I guess. But okay. So, as for the first actual topic, because we haven't even started a damn topic yet, we've just been rambling on about random stuff. Yeah. So, recently, me and, well, really, it was just my friend Evil and another friend of ours, we basically came across another, for 50 minutes. Wait, what? Hold on. That is not right. Oh shit, it has been almost 50 minutes. Oh god. Okay, let's hurry up and get into this then. We've been spending almost an hour not even starting a topic yet.
Sounds about
Is that a
right.
world record for us? I don't know. Well, I guess podcast record. I don't know yet. But okay. So as I was saying, uh, Evil and his friend basically found a what we would call an alternative client to Discord. It's not exactly. We say it's alternative because like it looks very much like Discord, like really a lot like it. So and a lot of stuff functions the same way. So it's just like, hey, we wanted to give that a shot. And yeah, there's a lot different. Okay, there's a few things that are basically different in the sense that it doesn't have a paid thing. So let's say Discord, it has Nitro Classic. They pay 10 or 5 to 10 bucks a month for all these random features like, oh hey, animated emotes, using emotes in another server, uh, upping a file limit, like getting 50 or 100 megabytes on files, stuff like that. All that is completely for English on Godot. So yeah, and Godot actually ups that by instead of doing like 100 as Discord's max, it's 200 on Godot. And another thing is like the streaming quality on Discord, you need Nitro to get source 60 frames. That's on Godot already. Yeah. Point is, I just feel like Godot is actually better in some cases. The streaming channel is actually kind of messy right now. So I say that because sure, it can do source 60, but it either can be very stuttery or the bottom of the screen will just start freaking out. That's fun. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, hell, the thing's actually really good. It's really nice to make. And every server has like a mini server within it, so you can like add groups. So it's like a server, then another group, which is a little server inside of a server. It's like, okay, that's neat. Yeah. God, I wish some place actually had like, just they would host like a gigantic file, but no one does that now. So when I tried, I was like, what's the biggest file size on Gilded, considering, they're trying to one up Discord. 200. I'm like, well, I mean, yeah, they did it. They did it. It makes sense. Yeah, splitting files. So this case, like with 200 being the top, like.
Why is it doing this?
What?
Stupid. It's like looking like it's leaking something I don't think it is, and it
I'm
bothers
not
me.
hearing any leaks, so.
Yeah,
I'll let
but
you know when I hear it, which is right now. Okay. I want to. Okay, how about you just for a second, just like I hate to say it, but I'm saying I think it's whenever you talk, like I'll start doing it. Like it'll start leaking whenever you talk.
Yeah, but I have a different
So
issue.
maybe. Yeah, I heard it a little bit. Just a tiny bit, not very loud. I don't know. Like I said, get a better headset. There's good ones that aren't that much money. There's plenty that are under 100 that are actually really good. So, yeah, do it. I'd actually recommend a Steel Series Arctic. So yeah, or Arctis. What are they called, Arctis? You know, something like that. The Arctis Prime is actually 100 flat. Well, with tax too, but yeah, that's actually known to be really good.
What?
Steel Series Arctis Prime. So,
Still says, what?
yes.
I don't hear because I'm deaf on only on my left ear.
There. That was just 100. I would be considering doing the. Wait, what? What are you talking about there, JC? I don't know. What? But that's actually a pretty decent headset, and I've been really thinking of getting oh god. But I've been thinking about getting an Arctis Pro likely. I'd love to get an Arctis Pro and get a game deck attached to it. So it's like, it's really good quality. I wanted to get a wireless one.
Okay, so you are leaking on my stream somehow.
I don't know. Not leaking on my end.
Like you sound echoing.
I think that's just Discord, because you're doing that a little bit on your end too. You sound like there's like a very quick delay, like what I mean by delay is that like you hear yourself and then like maybe a couple like a quarter of a second later you hear yourself again, so like it creates an echo effect because it's like delayed, so it's like normal than the delay of that together. But anyway, back to the Gilded thing. Point is, I mean, there's not a lot I can say about it because I haven't really tested too much with it yet. But I would recommend people to check it out. It's literally just gilded.gg. So I'll type it in Twitch for the deal. Hold on. That. It's pretty good, honestly. I actually quite like it. There's not many servers available, so. Oh. Other Leos Van. How do you pronounce that? Leos Van.
Leos van Han.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I said it wrong the first time because I said Van. I'm like, no, don't do that. Van.
Yeah, you goddamn Americans can't speak other languages than American.
Not sure what the link. I mean, the link was just like about
It's Gildan. I'm getting blind again.
Alternative client.
I'm getting blind again.
Of course. JC says that they speak American too. It's a curse, really. Well,
yeah, I didn't like the phone version at the moment sucks.
Oh yeah. The mobile version is not that good. I mean, if you're gonna compare it versus Discord, it's Discord beats the goated mobile by a landslide.
Mostly because there's no fucking feature yet.
Not really. Also, Jesus, you got loud with that laugh. Turn that down just a little bit.
I don't know. It's not my fault. Blame America.
Yes, blame America for your loud voice, which originates from Sweden.
Exactly. That's what I said. Blame America.
Sure. We'll do that. Anyway,
Nyeh.
yeah. There's not much I can really say else when it comes to Gildan because, well,
It's a very interesting thing.
what?
Danny?
Danny's not even here. What? Is she in that other VC? No, wait. No, they stopped talking. Yeah, Danny's not even here.
Thinking,
Sweden kept boys. Yeah, he's his own person.
yeah,
Oh, I see the point. Okay, I see what happened here. I still have that on there.
Danny, Danny, what?
There you go. No, it's okay. It's okay.
What
my
did
fault.
you do?
Under your name, I put Danny because I was before we had just us three. I was trying to use this one, but it didn't work out because I was gonna like split your things in half, or I was gonna use your new icon. And since it used both of you at the same time, because you're both in that icon, so it worked fine that way. But I had the Danny text just sitting under yours the entire time. Whoops. Whoops. That's my fault. Yeah, Swede here. Yeah, just call him Swede and call him Alex, whichever you want. Yeah, Danny's a whole other person, which has been on here 2 times? Yeah, maybe? Or once. It was just once or was it twice?
Once.
Oh, recall. Okay, just once. Yeah, we got Shorty on there twice.
Yeah, Short has been in the
You call me
stream.
Lexi, I don't know.
Well, you can call me whatever you want as long as it's understandable that you're talking to me.
I guess so. I mean, is he? Because to me it sounds hurtful. Hold on, I'll turn it back up the way it was. Like, we'll see.
Am
When
I
I'm talking
hitting
about
red?
hurtful, it hurts my
If
ear.
I'm not hitting yellow, then you are having problems.
I can't do anything about that.
You can't do anything about me not hitting yellow.
You're all the way up.
Okay, I don't know. Am I have you turned down the volume on stream? I need to close my window because I'm going blind.
Okay, so right now,
Ah!
would you consider him to be at a decent volume right now?
I'm going blind.
Well, that's more of you being loud now, so that doesn't really count. We can't test off of you screaming. I mean, it could be my end too. Because I mean, he's not reaching yellow. I'm reaching yellow.
Yeah, I should be reaching yellow technically, and you should reach a little bit yellow.
I should be, but I can't really do anything about it.
Why are you not hitting red? You should touch the red. That's where a good sound is.
I mean, if I could turn you up higher, I would. I mean, okay, look, I can do this. Now you're higher than me.
Oh no. Now all of you will suffer for it.
I know. Probably me, especially.
Yeah, you will suffer either way.
I'm just gonna set it to there. I turned you slightly downward.
Oh well, a
it's
downward
loud for
spiral.
me, okay? It hurts my ears.
Don't you have like a headset?
My system sounds are the same thing with that sounds. So if I turn him up, it's going to turn him up for both of us. For both me and the stream, so I can't do a thing about it. It's fine, it's okay.
I mean, don't you have like
well, look, he always hurts my ears, so it's okay. I'm used to it.
He's played a lot of games with me.
Yeah.
We've been friends for a few years now.
Okay. So anyway, now that we basically talked about gilded in this case. Um, what do we want to go with next?
Then he just went online on the PlayStation.
Yeah, probably either gonna go play COD or Dead by Daylight.
No, she got play
Huge.
COD.
Yeah, like I said, it was between the two.
Because COD has a 20 gigabytes update. Well, 15 on PlayStation apparently, or PlayStation 4.
Jesus Christ, that's way too much. Well, you know that in just a second. Hold on, just what other topics were.
I mean, we are talking about an Activision game. We could get into the
Hold on. One thing to mention before anyone joined Streamwise, there was somebody who followed both of us, and we believe that is part of a bot.
Yeah, I checked the email and it's a suspicious picture. So, yeah.
Yeah, so I want to go and call the bot out in case it's not a bot, but in case it is a bot, it won't do anything about it. Fragilities. Sounds weird, to be honest, but hey, I mean, it's pretty normal with around here. That's the name of the person that followed both of us, and it's just like, it's a little suspicious if both of us get followed around the same time when we were in the starting soon screens. So it's like, no one knew we were streaming together at the time. Like, how would you know? I mean, unless you've, been around, you know what the Nerd Ensemble is. But yeah. Yeah, make them do a CAPTCHA. It's like, hey, read this CAPTCHA. Do this for me. Then you can follow my channel. I would actually hate that. Jesus.
Yeah, JJ's been following me forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Wait, did I know you in 218? I don't know.
But yeah, basically the bot system stuff, what I was talking about is that there's like a huge wave of bots that are going around following people, where basically if you click on their profile, anyone who does it, they can steal your info. I think they actually can obtain your IP address that way.
What I've heard is it's fake. Like, it's tricky into believing that, which is...
I mean, you don't know. I mean, if they can literally take it and then they paste it right back to you, then yeah, true. Granted, a lot of people are just like, they just stream with a VPN on. I can't do that because then my stream starts acting up. I don't want to do that. I want my stream to work fine. It starts freaking out if a VPN's on.
Yeah, but you can also ban them from stream anyway, so...
Yeah. Basically, fragilities, I'm going to assume is a bot. There's anyone with the name Manolia in it, Manolia. So Manolia, just any name with it. Manolia cat, Manolia meow, Manolia Kit Kat. Then there's these little like strawberries. Then a few other ones. I think there's a lot of these. One of them is called Twitch times 3.
One is called Twitch Authority, which is kind of funny.
I think I have followed that one too, but I don't see it.
There's
a lot of ones in its names. There's Click on Me Please 4.
That's a good one. Please click on me for. Hi, Gunblade.
There's someone called XQC, man. Like, say you're trying to pretend to be XQC? What's happening? That's what I feel like happening there.
So, what was freaking out for a bit?
What?
And someone said something was freaking out. If you hear someone double.
Oh, yeah, that was you.
Oh, yeah, that seems to be a Discord issue, like the echoing part. Because apparently I echo too.
I mean, there's that, but then there's also the actual audio leak sometimes.
Yeah. We are having technical issues and I need...
I mean, I have my fall alert, so it's there. I don't know. Yeah, there's just a lot of bots going around, so it's like, hey, if you see somebody random follow you and they don't pop up in chat, mainly if you start your stream and then out of nowhere there's like a follow, like, and they don't say anything in chat, just like, don't bother. Don't even bother looking at their profile. Maybe you can go to the email and just like see like, oh hey, this person followed, but don't click their profile. Just in case that's the thing.
Yeah,
Or if you
in
have a
general
VPN,
though.
change to some other location, then go for it. Be like, just be like, oh hey, I want to change my location. Say you're in America, change it to Canada, and go for it. Because then they can't get crap.
Yeah,
Can't
but
get
also I
notifications
would recommend not
in your
press
house.
anyone anyway, if you don't know them.
Yeah, but I mean, it depends. Because I mean, sometimes when somebody follows me, it's like I kind of, especially their name intrigues me. It's like I kind of want to see what they stream. It's like, you know, they do stream, you know, pretty good stuff. You know, stuff I like. Well, all right, I'll give them a follow too. It's like maybe I want to watch them. A lot of nature and weed, I heard. Nice. Fine.
Strange how your friends haven't been made yet.
Mhm.
But yeah, also for people wondering, okay, wow, I was gonna go into, I was gonna do the command for you in my chat, and I get the chat roles.
What?
I got my own chat roles.
I think you've ever been there.
Like, yeah, by the way, this is the rules. Like, I know, I made them.
I gotta go set it up. I forgot I canceled Prime on my Amazon.
I think this is the one.
Like I was gonna get.
No, wait, is it this one?
I don't know, but I just forgot I did that because I'm like I had someone in my household who also has.
Why
Prime.
isn't the
Like,
bot
just, like,
working?
share it.
Is the bot dead?
What are you talking about?
I think Nightbot is dead.
Yeah, sometimes it just leaves the channel. You have to go to the Nightbot page and make it join again.
Yeah, it left my. Did it do that because it just left?
Yeah, I only figured out like maybe a month ago you can actually share Prime with one other person. So I was like, oh, so basically I could have been saving money this entire time instead of like two people paying 13 a month.
What have we done with the Fraser?
What?
Nightbot. Nightbot command. Oh no, I know why, because I changed my name.
That'll do it. Prime is on the service, yeah, like Amazon Prime. Get to that. I wonder if that'll actually stop my sub. It shouldn't, because I'd already paid it. Like the free sub I have to somebody.
Hey, can you not do that? Thank you.
Oh, we're just talking about different things because you have problems, and I'm just like talking to chat. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I guess I'll go and get into the COD business because you were going to go on about that. You know, activities, and there's not really much to say, honestly. Oh, sure you are. Sure. So they have medicines. Actually, I wouldn't know. Hold on, am I gonna... Hold on. Nope. Had to mute my system audio because it's like a video was about to play, and I didn't want the video to start to play.
I just accidentally press resend SMS when I did the verification.
Nice. Yeah. Sounds like that talking chat. Oh, what? Something went wrong track. Oh, Twitter broke. No, that's not. I think Twitter went down. Twitter down?
Yeah.
I was gonna look at those Activision posts.
Okay, now let's redo it and see if it works.
No, Twitter's up. It just broke on the PC, the desktop app, or whatever PC version's broke. Well, or these got deleted. Oh no, that message got deleted. Okay. That did it. One of the messages got deleted. It was the one about the whatever, the Blizzard CEO backing down. Now I gotta scroll back up and see if that other links. You had two links. I don't know if those are the same post or a different post. Is that?
I'm having an issue. Nightbot doesn't want to rejoin. How do I make it rejoin? Do I have to press
Okay, there we go.
port?
I got it. Okay, so let's go and mention some bits here. Alright. So for basically any random reason, for those who don't know about the Log Division lawsuit, it's for harassment and also inequality, basically, especially towards female employees there, and also, again, harassment. And didn't get even up to sexual harassment, probably. Haven't read the entire bit on it. All I know is, Activision's getting sued. Nothing new in the world, I guess. Everybody keeps getting sued for stupid things. And I say stupid as in, they were really stupid for even allowing this to keep going. But, because that should not be happening. The harassment, that shouldn't be the thing. Everything I say makes it sound wrong. I'm not. Whatever. Anyway. So basically, apparently even the Blizzard CEO is going to be dropping out. They stepped down. I don't know why. What President J. Allen Brack stepped down. Okay, why? Oh, 100 messages in restream chat. Woohoo! But yeah, they basically stepped down, did all that stuff, and now, yeah, I don't have lore. Fuck not. Nope. But then now they have two leaders, apparently. So they have, who was it? Someone I have no idea who the hell they are. Jen O'Neill. I don't know who that is.
I don't know either.
Apparently she was the executive vice president of development.
Okay.
So she basically has been doing support for Diablo and Overwatch. So, point is that was her deal. And now, yeah. And also Mike Ibarra, which I do know who that is. It was a huge executive over at Xbox for the longest time, and then moved over to Blizzard. That was a bad call.
Okay, my bot is up now.
Now he's also a lead guy.
What were we talking about?
What?
I was busy fixing my bot. And it's finally working, but yeah. I now put Nexus details in my stream.
Oh, good.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't see the issue I have with it was isn't it the Activision side of this company that's getting sued?
Yeah, it's mostly the Activision side. I mean, granted, Blizzard isn't exempt from a lot of things because
yeah,
you can go down their path too, and also they've done some shady crap in the past, especially because the whole, them being owned by Activision and then Activision being owned by Tencent. So it's just Tencent.
So it's all Tencent's fault.
The whole thing before when it was about I forget what was going on, and I hate that that's the case, but that stuff going on in China and everything, and one of the pro players, mentioned, spoke out about it, and Blizzard banned them.
Yeah,
oh no,
but
get them out of here because they're
kinda. I don't think the American branch of it really liked it, but they have to because Tencent probably has more shares than they should have in the company. So they have a majority that it can do damage. Is what I'm guessing. Cause I don't think they would have banned him otherwise.
Well, I mean, really, there wasn't even any damage to be done. It was just basically saying it's like it's because of that, and because Tencent is a Chinese company, they didn't want it. It was too political. And figured something would go around. And it's like, no, it's more Tencent saying, "Hey, don't do that."
Yeah. But I
But yeah,
feel like
Activision
why
acquiring
isn't
Blizzard, I
Bobby
just don't think
going
that
down?
should happen.
Why
I
isn't
don't know.
isn't he the guy that should be going down?
Who?
Bobby? The
I don't know.
CEO of Activision? Isn't he the one
No.
that should step down?
More
Again,
likely.
this is
Well,
what I said, like the Blizzard branch feel like they're getting damaged because they're owned by Activision. Which in a
yeah.
way, yes, they shouldn't be treated differently because they probably also have done dumb stuff, but also it's like they are two different branches of the same company.
Yeah, pretty much. And I don't know, just it's kind of what. Okay, I gotta say that is pronounced Leos, right?
Leos,
It's gonna.
Lios.
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just making sure before I keep saying it that way. But anyway, basically points out that yeah, it just Blizzard's basically just slowly drifting into a hole. Is basically literally what I said. So it's like, yeah, pretty much just falling down the abyss of being just not good, not doing very good here lately. I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, back in the day, I actually quite liked playing WoW, for example. It was like very good back then. Then what expansion was it? Not the Panda one. This is the one right after that, I think. One of
Pandoria.
them. No, after that one.
I don't know which one it was after. I have it.
It started. It was at one expansion. I forget what it was, but at a certain point, it got really bad. Or it's like it got like too annoying.
Gone.
Hmm?
Gone. What were you talking about?
I was saying that around then, that's basically. Okay.
Isn't people saying like Lich King is like one of the best expansions that came?
Yep. Basically, the first three were the best. Cataclysm was alright. Then I didn't get to play much of it, but I mean it was alright. But basically beforehand, it was just like the best ones really were the first. I'd say the first three.
Yeah,
Base game.
but that's because
Burning
it's
Crusade,
like
and Lich King.
it was
Which
still
granted, you
like
could tell
good.
me just go get classic, like sure, and pay that subscription just to play it. No,
But you
I'm good.
have to with any involved in general, which sucks.
Well, no, you can play the starter edition of WoW, which allows you to go all the way up to level 20.
Yeah, but after that it's like, oh hey, you need to pay us.
And you
Like,
can also play. You can also play a little bit of the Lich King or the Lich whatever Death Knight. That's what it is. You can play a bit of the Death Knights, and that puts you up to like level 50. I don't know how much of that you can play.
hmm.
But yeah. Yeah, that's all it basically is for me in this case with WoW. It's just nostalgia. There's not really much to it. I would recommend going to try out. It's literally kind of similar, except it's Star Wars. So Star Wars: The Old Republic. It's the MMO for again Star Wars. Like,
Doesn't that also cost money to play?
not bad.
Doesn't that also cost money to play, or is it like one of those that has areas
it
that
has like it has like you know
member areas?
microtransaction, and I guess also that too.
I think it has a subscription service.
There's plenty of free stuff.
If it didn't cost money, I would probably play it.
Oh yeah, that's also a thing. Like everything was basically like voiced. Like it just like to me, it kind of seemed closer to like how Knights of the Old Republic was, like the actual dialogue and everything, dialogue trees. Yeah, like it had also again like full voiceover for everybody usually. So like, they did pretty great. Nah, it's okay. No problem. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not native
I still find
either.
it funny. I still find it funny that that I was at like a bargain place and I bought SWTOR and I bought Old Republic instead of Knights of the Old Republic, like the disc version. So it's like I bought it and I'm like, oh hey, cool. And then I look at it after I bought it and I'm like, wait a minute. It doesn't say Knights. Crap, which one did I buy? And I saw it was an MMO, I'm like, ah damn it, not the right one, but okay. I guess I guess I can go and play it, look it up. It at that point in time, uh, it said that the service went down years ago. And I'm like, damn it! Like I bought a game I can't even play.
Didn't they just they put up the servers again, right? Because people wanted it back.
Yeah, the servers are back up. It's usually how a lot of things are going. Is that like when it was on its own, it went down, but Steam revives it. So in this case, like for the Old Republic, now it's on Steam and the servers are back up. Just like with Battlefront 2, the classic, and Battlefront 1. The servers were down for a while and now they're back up. So people can play that. So, I mean, yeah, they're doing good in that case. And as everyone knows, Saints Row 2 is also up for a while now. I have not played a Roller Coaster Tycoon. Don't even know if I have those.
Well, it happens at times. Roller Coaster Tycoon is like a great game.
Never played. Yeah, I've never actually played that. Might need to at some point. Especially now that you mentioned it's got a multiplayer mod. I'm like, oh, seems like
Oh, that means that we should try something.
there's a lot of games with multiplayer mods we need to try, but there's that. I kind of wanted us to try out Doom 3 because that actually has a multiplayer mod in it. And the original Dooms, like they just have multiplayer support to get the right open source or the right source port.
Do you speak English?
I do. I was between saying open source or source port. Like it's fine. It's just like I mentioned the wrong word. It's because they said that the mod name is Open RC2, RCT2. So it's like I immediately was like, oh, open source. Like, oops, nope, wrong name. It's source port. There's a lot of stuff. Ooh. And they can run the first and second map stage.
It's basically a multiplayer mod for both games, indirectly.
Basically. Also, yeah, retro games much better. Just so much better. Honestly, I mean, modern game. We've had this discussion many times on this podcast and everything. Just modern games, they're great and all. There's some really good ones.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can't beat a lot of the classics. It's just like every year, every time there'd be a game coming out, it's like good, great. There was never really a terrible at the time. At the time, but like never really a terrible game coming out. Nowadays, it's like, well, I mean,
But the issue is they try to go back.
Like, it's just dated. It's just like those stuff was just dated. Because at the time, it's like, holy crap, it's amazing. But now it's like,
I think the issue is that they tried to build what was and then also make it more, put so much money into the graphics, so you sit there and be like, okay. You see, I gotta go back to my PlayStation 2 games.
How well they worked.
Like, and also, God, like, I think the best, I'm gonna say this, the best PlayStation game when it comes graphic-wise, I would say it was Final Fantasy X. Because I remember...
No one talks about that one.
No one talks... No, I don't know why.
I've heard that a lot of people, that's actually like, in the community, is known as the worst one.
I think it's because it depends on the generation. If you're the one starting playing with the voice acting, I don't think it's bad.
About the voice acting, I think it's just in general.
It's not a bad story in my opinion.
I don't know.
I mean,
it doesn't matter anyway. I don't like Final Fantasy to begin with.
Yeah, because you're a little bitch, but
I just know. I'm just reading chat real quick.
Why are you reading chat? How dare you interact with chat in a stream?
Yeah, we're supposed to. I'm gonna say if like if I were if I was to ever get to like big enough to where I have plenty of people in chat where it's like constantly going down, like I wouldn't interact as much. Like I'd still do it, but it's just like I'd look over and just like if I see something that is noteworthy of saying, I'll say it. But other than that's like me. I can't interact with everybody in that case. But I was like, hey, there's 2 people here. I can absolutely interact.
Good for you.
Yeah, that's another thing. A lot of attention to detail in retro games. Now modern games are bug central. You get a new game out, oh, it's gonna be great. 50 bugs, make it unplayable. Or in Cyberpunk's case,
Yeah,
5,000
but the
and
issue, well, Cyberpunk would have been finished if it wasn't for the executives of the company rushing it at that point.
Yeah.
That's the issue. Also, is like you can't delay too much, but you can't either release it too early. So it's like,
Plus, retro games back then, bugs were known as features. Every bug was a feature. So it's like, oh hey, you can use this glitch to do this one thing. Like I don't know, just basically any you can think of for speedrun strats. Like, hey, that's a feature. Like it's great that they're there.
or
But now it's like,
or you just do as Bethesda and just add. Doesn't even fix the. They make a remake of fucking Skyrim and doesn't fix any bugs.
yeah.
Because I think there is always, I think has always been, there's like sometimes when you are on the fields or outside Whiterun, there is a chance of flying mammoth, and that's
Hot take.
a old bug.
I'll say hot take. I don't like Skyrim. I don't like Elder Scrolls.
I mean, you don't like them, you don't like Fallout that much either, so.
I only like 3 most. I think 3 is more nostalgia in this case, but I mean, I still kind of like it. And New Vegas was pretty decent. I actually kind of like that.
Isn't New Vegas like classified the? I think we talked about this before, but I think that's New Vegas classified as the best Fallout.
Yeah, and it wasn't even developed by most of Bethesda. It was, just Obsidian. Like Obsidian did most of the work there. They were the devs. It's like, yeah, this is no wonder. And as for Fallout type games, I do actually kind of like Outer Worlds. I need to keep playing that at some point.
Same.
Because it is actually not a bad game. And Outer Worlds 2 is coming out soon, so it's like,
I'm guessing I'm not even going through half the story.
I have gotten. This isn't entirely a spoiler, but it's basically the point of the story where you have to go to like this prison and like rescue somebody.
I don't know. I'm not played it in like a.
It's like this planet with a prison.
While.
You have to go, and it's like almost no one in the prison. There's like some people in there. There's these creatures in there that are pretty deadly. I don't know.
Sounds like a normal day going into any fucking house in any like Fallout like game.
Well, in this case, it's planet. And actually, I still find it funny. I didn't even notice the first time I played. On one of the planets, there is a cannibal house. Didn't know that. Because later I went in and it's like, oh, these guys want to eat me. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Oh god.
Ah, this is a normal thing.
Dinner. They're fixing dinner, and you notice they're, it's like, oh hey, I'm gonna go. It's like, if you don't mind, I'm gonna get a drink out of the fridge. Sure, sure. There's no meat in here. Where are they getting the meat? No. I mean, almost every open RPG game had cannibals in some way. So if you did it, it's like you're kind of missing something.
I mean, especially zombie games, they kind of need like a cannibal group.
I mean, that's obvious. Any game that has zombies in it, zombie apocalypse, like, yeah, they have a cannibal.
Because why not?
Yeah. Which,
Yeah,
like,
but the Walking Dead series also has its, you know.
every Walking Dead bit. I mean, the Walking Dead series. There's the Telltale games that had it. Yeah,
Like
the
in general, like cannibals is part of a zombie apocalypse. I don't know why.
point and clicks. Yeah, Telltale games. Yeah, episode 2. Starve for help. That's what Telltale was. I mean, kind of. You did it's point and click, QTEs, so quick time events, and yeah, yeah. I actually bought Mist. I actually have a few Mist games. Like I've been meaning to try them. Hold on. Which ones do I have? Let me go check real quick.
I am.
Um,
I'm hungry.
there's a lot of games you can beat right away. That's one great thing about some of the retro games. It's like there's just like some glitches where it's like you just do something. It's like boop done. Oh,
I have
yeah, I think I'm
Deponia. I think it's if I'm thinking about the same thing.
Okay, but as bad as the Fallout 4 glitch where you just sit still in the beginning of the game and you could beat it.
Huh?
Right. Yeah, you didn't know that? No, Fallout 4, Far Cry 4, something to say.
But you can beat Far Cry
Far
4
Cry
by
4.
sitting still.
Yeah, in the beginning of the game, like when you get to the table, I guess, like the first time you get to move, don't move. If you sit there for long enough, the game ends. Like, the game will end if you just sit there in Far
But
Cry 4.
why?
I don't know. I don't remember what the reason was. It's just like, if you just sit there and don't do anything, the game will just end. Like, I think a cutscene plays like maybe the last one or something happens, but the game will end. You'll beat the game by doing nothing.
Will you do like me and accidentally fucking get the final trophy for Modern Warfare 2 by accidentally shooting Shepard in the second mission? No,
Okay,
yeah, the second mission.
mm,
I don't know how
scary
I
stuff. A lot of
accidentally
conspiracy.
shot him though. I wasn't even aiming at him. I had like hip fire and accidentally like headshot him or something.
Yeah, I have missed 3, 4, 5, and real missed, Riven. So I have those. Those are the missed games I got. Riven is a sequel to Mist, so for your sake. Yeah, good. Oh, heard good Space Quest.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking up like the difference between Mist and Real Mist. And I was like, I think I'd rather get Real Mist just for the looks, I guess.
You
I
weird.
mean, it'd be really hard to go from like Real Mist to Mist 2. It's like, or Mist 3, because I missed or Mist 2's Riven. Duh. To go from there to that, it's like, heh. I still find it funny. It goes Mist, Riven, Mist 3. It's like, why even bother changing the name, man?
Mm.
Uh, no, I did not. I've not played either Prey.
I'm not. Maybe I heard. I don't know. I'm old. I don't even know what the fuck we talk about anymore. I feel like I have
Well, we're
lost
not
a
talking about a
screw.
topic anymore. We're talking about just games.
Yeah, and I have lost my screwdriver.
Yeah, that's about right.
I had it and then I lost it and now it's sad.
Ooh, speaking of Portal,
Here.
you should play Portal Reloaded.
Huh?
I said you should play Portal Reloaded.
What's that?
It's the modded Portal 2 where there's a third portal now, and it involves time travel.
Oh.
So the third portal basically gives you time travel abilities, so you can go from past to future. It basically has it where if you go in the future, you can bring that future cube to the back, or back to the past. But if you move the past cube in any way, the future cube gets erased, and because like a new timeline's been created, so like it erases that and it resets the future because you move the past stuff. There's like a bunch of like crazy mechanics you have to figure out. It's actually pretty fun. I'm not that far into it because I got stuck. Like, God, how do I do this? Like, how would you do this?
Is it possible to play modded together?
Not that one. That one needs to be solo.
Oh, that would have been fun though.
I know, I'd love to play that co-op, but no, it's a solo one. It's just not optimized for multiplayer at all. If you could somehow, you know, mod it in or cheat it in, it's like it wouldn't work out. Uh, I haven't played any Portal mods other than that one. I have Thinking with Time Travel. I think it's what's called, but I haven't even played it. Anyway, oh yeah, freaking TV, anything writing with story wise with time travel is always awful. Um, okay, so I guess we're gonna go with another topic here because we kind of went off on a huge tangent.
Well, that's not
What
the
do you
first
want?
time.
Yeah, that's normal. That's what we always do.
Well,
Yeah,
continue. Actually, let's continue about games. We have a specific game we want to talk about. Comes out well, the beta comes out tomorrow.
yeah, Back for Blood. So for anybody who likes Left 4 Dead, the devs from Left 4 Dead made Back for Blood. And yeah, that's gonna be great tomorrow. The open beta starts. The closed beta has been since last week, and now we can play the open one. We can stream it tomorrow, and I can only play it tomorrow and Friday, and then I can't play it again
Yeah.
because I'll have work through the weekend.
Yeah, and it
Back,
ends on in the middle of Monday somewhere probably.
I think it's 1 p.m. or is it 10? It's like 10 a.m. or 1 p.m. Eastern when it ends. In which case, I probably won't be around to play it anyway.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, Back for Blood looks really good. Um, from what I've seen, I've only seen one bit of gameplay, which is from the one thing we'll get into in a minute. But there's what was it? I think it's pretty good. Uh, Seems very nice. It has the same mostly thing as Left 4 Dead. There is sprinting involved. So anybody who hates sprint, suck it. You got that. Uh, let's see. Anything else that was new in it? Aiming down sights, that's the thing now, because you have to be modern. But everybody's favorite thing else is kind of the same.
So it's
Especially zombies,
basically just
a little bit
putting
different.
in what they put in World of. It's basically an upgrade from World War C.
Kind of, yeah. All right.
Is
See you later, Jesse.
that Jesse? Go sleep.
We're gonna sleep. But you got that, and I mean, there's not really much I can say about it. All I can basically say
I've
is
not
I
watched
hope
too
it's good
much.
tomorrow. I haven't watched anything gameplay wise. The
Like,
only thing I've seen is the
yeah, I think I only saw like one trailer when it was when it was announced.
yeah, I've seen like the E3 stuff and Gamescom and whatever else that's been featured in so far. I've never actually seen actual gameplay.
Yeah. Are we
The
lucky?
only gameplay I've seen is the one from that one video that I showed.
Yeah, where apparently the sound is fucking up.
Yeah, this sounds kind of fucked up. If no one's been looking at the news lately on Back for Blood, whew boy. The game kind of screwed up and decided to play two sound bites at the same time. I will not say it because obviously it's a bad thing to say. Um, it basically combines to say the N word, literally,
Yep. And
and that is awful. Okay, I mean, you would think, okay, a lot of people were sitting there saying like, oh no, that's like intentional. Like, it's like there's some racist people in the Back for Blood devs. Like, okay, I mean, you could say that, but it's literally two sound bites playing at the same time. It's a glitch. It's like, it's like of zombies like groaning. So like they play at the exact same time. So it like combined it into that. So I'm pretty sure now they're getting rid of those 2 groans, so it never does that again.
Yeah. I get if it'd been
That-
like a redneck zombie. That could have kind of. I feel like they would have said
Okay,
it.
come on now.
Hey,
Come on now.
what?
A little too much. But I don't know. It's like that's really bad. If anyone actually wants to see that, you can look it up. Just look up Back for Blood racist zombie. You'll find it.
Look up the racist zombie.
It's literally the name of it. It's like the name of the video. You just look that up, you'll find it. Or at least find the article, and then if you scroll down, you'll see the original person who recorded it.
Yeah.
The only part I found funny of it is just the way the guy reacted. Because I mean, obviously, again, it is racist, and the guy actually is, I was gonna say African American, but it's like I don't actually know if he's American, so just yeah, he's a person of color. I'll say that.
He's a
So basically, it's like
person.
you get that. I mean, yeah, but basically, you got that, and him just being like, "What did you just call me?" It's just the way he said that. I'm like, "Oh damn, fuck, that is horrible."
Now the zombie's gonna die.
Like, yeah, Jesus, that's. Mm. So first I was like, "Is that real? Like, did someone make that?" And then, in the article, the devs replying back, "No, no, no, that's 2 sound bites that just play at the same time." Like, ooh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
Although I
very
don't think zombies normally talk, so.
normally no. I mean, they make groans. But in this case, yeah.
The zombie was just a little bit. He couldn't forget his past life.
I just read a bit about well, I just read the bit about the original Prey in chat. That's cool. Actually, it's nice. But yeah. I don't know. I don't really have much all I can say about it because we don't really have much to go off of. But I gotta say I am excited to play that tomorrow.
Yeah. Hopefully they have at least like 2 maps or something you can try. With often demos, betas and demos normally only have like 1 map.
I would love to be able to try again, like something like that, just like maybe a couple maps through like the normal zombies mode, and then also if we can probably get a little of the verses, because I would actually like to try. I never actually really properly played the PvP in Left 4 Dead 2. Like, I'd
We
actually
should
probably like
try that sometime. Play the Left 4 Dead 2 versus against each other.
I'm not the biggest fan of PvP games in general. Mainly, it's just like I don't see the thrill in it. It's fun sometimes if it's a decent game, but
Left 4
any other
Dead
time it's just like
versus is
if
kind of
it's
fun
too
because
competitive or if it's too try hard, I don't like it. So COD games can't play the multiplayers of it because they annoy the hell out of me.
well, at least not
Very
anymore.
frustrating.
Back in the day it was kind of fun because then it could be like you could sit in the lobby and then it was like, okay, I don't like this lobby anymore. I'm gonna switch lobby.
I mean, there was that, but also just better games at the time. I mean, Modern Warfare 2,
Yeah,
or Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. Those were the main ones I played multiplayer. Like, those were great. I really
yeah.
loved doing that. I still love playing
Besides
Black Ops 2 multiplayer.
for
Wish
some reason
there were just
Black
many
Ops
modders.
3's multiplayer is good. And I'm like, I can't see the appeal to it.
No. How can you like it when it's still they started it? I don't know when they started, but that damn 3-lane shit. Like, that's the
Real,
thing I hate, like the damn 3-lane multiplayer like map design, where it's just like, you go this way, you go through the middle, or you go over that way. That's it. There's no in or between. There's no like going in between places to like make different angles altogether. Which is one of the reasons why for some reason people hated the new Modern Warfare, because like it started that trend again. They're like, oh god, I'm getting killed everywhere. This map sucks. Like, no, you're just used to that 3-lane shit and you suck. So
yeah,
for example, I actually like the new Modern Warfare. It's actually not bad, multiplayer wise.
yeah. It's just though
It's
there's still
actually
the skill-based matchmaking, but
like
that
there's
in
definitely
general
more
is
on
just
skill,
dumb.
which I'm okay, I guess. Skill-based matchmaking should only be in ranked playlists. Socials should not.
Yeah, it should be
Like
like the
I'm not against
classic.
that
What they
shit
should do is go back to the
either.
classic ways. Is if you play ranked, then you should have the like you switch lobbies every time because you know. If you play good one
I don't
game,
really care either way. I mean, it's fine if you stay in the same lobby. All it
I
matters to me
prefer the
is
same lobby because if you play good in a lobby and then you play and you're like, okay, this is kind of fun, then maybe, and then some leave and someone joins that's really good, and you're like, okay, now this lobby is starting to be a little bit meh, but like maybe we can continue to play for a bit. And then when you come to it and you're like, no, okay, now it's just too many people that is good, so I'm gonna switch lobby and see
well,
if I get.
that's just skill based in general. That's how that works.
No,
But
that's not skill based because skill based is better they switch lobby every time. So it's like you don't play the same people, you play different people every time.
what does it matter anyway? That's not really the point of social. And social is just, or in general of social, that is basically just having better connection. Whoever has like the better connection, that is the players you'll get. You don't get it any bit of skill is not a factor at all. It's just connection
I
based,
mean that.
and that is how social should be.
Yeah. Didn't they have
Or social is already a
non-dedicated?
standalone component.
Didn't COD in the past have non-dedicated servers?
I mean, they all had dedicated. It was just like different way. Like, okay,
But I remember how trash sometimes Modern Warfare 2 lobbies was.
I mean, they had some dedicated, and then the PC versions you can like create your own servers. So
Yeah,
you
but
had
that makes sense
non-dedicated too,
when them.
like
But
through
like
Punkbuster.
I feel like
That's a
the console
that's a
version was
crazy mode.
so buggy sometimes. Like sometimes it was super laggy. Like join the.
Yeah. So that is a very nostalgic name, Punkbuster. God, I remember having to install that all the time with War to War. Which again, I still think you should get the game mainly just for custom zombies because you can absolutely run it. I've run it on crap laptops, so there's no way you can't.
Yeah, but the issue is like $20 something.
I know, but it's still fun because again, custom zombies. There's like a
Yeah.
crap ton of maps to work with.
Yeah, again, I would go for it if it wasn't so expensive.
Mm,
For a
okay.
game that came out like 200 years ago.
It is Activision.
That's another
Yeah.
thing with Activision. Like, if you want to say you get say Cold War, you need to seriously pay $10 extra to get the new gen, which is stupid.
Yeah, we talked about this last time or time before. Time
Yeah,
before.
but
But
like I don't see almost any other company. It's like, hey, you want this game? Okay, and when we upgrade it, you're gonna get it for free. Like Ubisoft, like if I buy when I bought Valhalla, the physical copy, they are like, oh, the moment you plug this, if you put this disc in your PlayStation 5, you get the digital PlayStation 5 version. I'm like, yeah.
no, I think it's actually if you put it in your PS4. I think
No, I
or
need
maybe
to
it's
put the
PS5.
disc in the PS5 version. It, so I need a disc, because the disc is still classified as the primary thing, so it needs to read
I
because
don't
I
know.
can't get.
The Spider-Man stuff is a little bit different because with Miles Morales at that end, like you have the game, and then like there's a button in the settings where you push it, and or I don't know how it works. It's kind of weird.
That's a
Cause I have the digital version of Miles Morales,
yeah.
and
That's the
basically what
difference.
it's
I have a
saying,
physical copy.
I know, but I'm saying at least with that copy, I mean it's basically just saying that hey, that
Upgrade.
PS5 version will already be there, obviously, and
Yeah.
then you have to go into that version and then push a setting, and it unlocks the original Spider-Man PS5 remastered, and then you go play that
Ooh.
if you want. The weird
Yeah.
workaround, which hey,
It's Miles Morales that
I need
good.
to. Miles Morales is great. It's short because it's a standalone expansion game, but it's fun. You probably
Yeah.
beat it in a few hours, but it's still fun.
I mean, I did plat the Spider-Man game.
But this one's fun because it introduces the new mechanic of Venom, and it's like very good. And by Venom, I mean that's the lightning, the electricity.
I liked. I don't know what game it was. It was like a PlayStation 3 Spider-Man. It was not a good one, but it was it was kind of fun to fuck around in. And I think it could be Venom in it. Had Venom powers in it. It was so fun.
I mean, if you tell me what the game's like, I can probably tell you the title.
I don't remember. It's like I think Venom is the main villain, or kind of. It's like the black goo is the main
Ultimate
villain.
Spider-Man?
Huh?
Ultimate Spider-Man?
I don't know.
Is it the
Like,
comic book type of one? Because it
no,
had
it has Luke Cage in it. It has Wolverine.
Web of Shadows. I think.
Is that uh,
I think you're talking about Web of Shadows. I played that a little bit. It was all right. Was it like a side scrolling? It was kind of
could
side scrolling.
be Web of Shadows.
Hmm. Hmm.
Could
Was it
be
a side scrolling?
no.
Remember? Oh, I don't know. I don't remember Wolverine being in the other one. I just remember. I know. I think he's in Web of Shadows and Spider-Man. That game's a dick. But yeah. I gotta admit, a lot of the like newer games, like once it got to like the Xbox and everything, or 360 in this case, the games are getting pretty meh. But there's a couple of them I actually quite like. For plenty of people who say, the Amazing Spider-Man movies are pretty trash. For anyone who says that, the game is actually really good. I actually like the first one. Like I loved Amazing Spider-Man 1. That was actually really fun. Then Edge of Time, that's a really good one too. Uh, I've
Yeah, I
tried the
think it's
second
Web
one,
of
but it took a
Shadows.
little bit. Yeah, I think that's the one you were talking about. But what was it?
But it had like
Amazing Spider-Man.
different like characters, like Luke Cage, Wolverine. I think there was like some other motherfucker
Yeah,
also.
it's got quite a big list.
I
But
it was not such a it was not a great game, but it was kind of fun because it was like, because I remember like if you had the Venom powers, it was kind of fun to me. I think the Venom powers was really broken in the game.
mm, but what's that? Yeah, like I said, I tried a little bit of Amazing Spider-Man 2, only like a couple missions worth because I rented on Redbox, which I imagine you don't have that. Redboxes. I would imagine it's an American thing, maybe Canadian.
So
But
basically North
basically, just a
American.
little kiosk, I guess. Uh, I don't know if it is Canadian. It could just be America, but basically just like a little kiosk. Go to a store, you can just like see it, just like a red machine, and you go to you can either get like movies or games out of it. You get the game, and basically pick the game if it has in stock. It'll like come out like a case will come out with a disc inside of it, and go and play it, whatever, and then bring it back and a day later, or it's a day later, but like it charges every day, so it's like uh what is it? Games are $3. I think it's like $3 a day, and or is it $2? I think it's $3 a day, and movies are $2 a day.
That's not a
So
bad price though. At least for the movie, you could like watch it in a day.
yeah, now it's just like you can just watch it that night, return it, no problem, just for $2
Yeah,
for
the
a rental.
game is gonna be a
And
little bit more expensive in the end, I think, if it's not like a.
yeah, I mean, if you give it for 25 days, that I think that's what it is. Like 25 days on either the game or movie, then you are allowed to keep it because you spent enough money to just that basically equates to the base price of the thing. So I think it's like once it gets like high enough in price, they'll give you the option. Do you just want to keep it, or are you gonna want to return it? So it's
Yeah,
like
but if you
you spent
take
enough money, do it.
25 days to complete like a super simple game, I feel like maybe you should have borrowed it
I
in
mean, if
first.
it's like that, if it's that simple of a game, then yeah, okay. But I'm saying it's like a big game that's like really good or something. It's like you don't want to keep it. You can. it's just gonna cost daily.
at
They're
first,
paying
and
the outright
then
price, which I think you can pay the outright price on some things. But anyway, yeah, I mean that's what I did with Amazing Spider-Man. I only kept it like for a couple days, and I didn't play much of it. So I was like, okay. Or Amazing Spider-Man 2. I played the first one, and I think I rented that one. Loved it. Beat it in like a couple days, like 2 days maybe. Beat the crap out of it. Like, amazing game. Same with Edge of Time. Loved it.
Spider-Man games
Actually,
often
damn
are
quick.
good.
Often. I mean, you have those like random ones that aren't that great. I mean, you have okay. There's the PS1 Spider-Man game, which I've yet to play. Then there's Spider-Man 2, and then there's Electro, I think. I don't remember. Then there's
Spider-Man
the
2
movie
was
Spider-Man 1.
amazing, and it wasn't.
Well, no. The Spider-Man 2 is PS1, so it's not
Oh,
the movie Spider-Man 2. Then you have the movie Spider-Man 1. Yeah, not that great because that's one of those that you swing from the sky. The webs go into the sky, and you're just swinging from nothing. It's like, okay,
I mean
great.
that's just great to be honest.
And there is no ground. That's the same with the PS1 games. There is no ground. You can't go down below. You'll die. You have to only go through rooftops and skyscrapers. It's the only way you can get things done. Then Spider-Man 2 comes out, the movie. Great. It's absolutely amazing because now that is an open world city. Or not open world, but point is like it's a big city. You just go around, go do stuff. And crime start every now and then.
Yeah,
Then Spider-Man
it's
3 came out, which was alright because it added the black suit, and that was kind of nice, but it wasn't a great game. It kind of sucked. The whole meme of like Spider-Man dying in the beginning with a girl strapped to the bomb, and she's just like, "I'm gonna die." Like that explains the whole damn game. It's just fucking terrible.
yeah.
Because it was just bad voice
I
acting.
never
She's
think
just
I
like, "I'm
played
gonna bomb."
3,
Like Jesus Christ,
but
it was fucking great.
that's why the new Spider-Man that came out was so good, because it was basically a remake of the Spider-Man 2 movie
I wouldn't
game.
really say remake. It's just more so like it's very inspired, especially the web sling mechanic.
And that it was like such open world compared to.
Yeah. Which, by the way, have you seen the like? There's a video out there where it has the original developer of the web swinging mechanic playing the Spider-Man game. It's just like I don't know. I just kind of like saying that because it's like he started the whole momentum and physics-based swinging. Like he's the one who started it all, and now he's playing the modern version of what he made. So it's like he gets to see how people take it. It's like, yeah, the swinging in the new Spider-Man games, amazing. Which it's funny that I say that. 'Cause it's like, yeah, amazing. It's Spider-Man. Yeah, that's his name. But yeah, good stuff. Uh, yeah, I'm not gonna go too much into more Spider-Man games, other than when I mentioned the ones I remember. Again, I tried Web of Shadows. I didn't get very far. I don't think I liked it that much. Then there was Friend or Foe, which kind of a weird one. I forget what it was, like these alien symbiotes type of deal, like these symbiote aliens that came out of nowhere that was just like kidnapping everyone. Like it was Spider-Man and a bunch, like maybe a couple of friends and a bunch of villains out of nowhere. I guess like kind of a Sinister Six in a way. And the symbiote aliens, basically take everybody and are kind of controlled, I guess. And Spider-Man has to go around freeing most of them. Like, okay. It was more like a kid's game, I would say, because it's like had that like feel to it. But for some reason, I'm like, I liked it.
Yeah, I'm
Liked it
looking at a
quite a bit.
picture of it. It looks like it's more cartoonish than.
Yeah, it's pretty cartoony. I mean, for me, it's more nostalgia now. Like the only reason why I like it now, I'd say like you, for example, who's never played it, you probably wouldn't like it. It's not that bad, and it is co-op. It is two-player. So like, oh, all right.
We should see if we can try to play. Actually, does it probably. We should
It's on
probably.
PlayStation 2, so you could probably play it through me, like on Parsec or something.
We should do that on that for a video.
Oh, we could. could, yeah. Honestly, I want to kind of do that for a lot of stuff. Just like, I was playing older games. It's like, hey, how good are these? That's what you call
I wonder if Web of Shadow is on Steam. I wanna get it just to replay it on stream. Web,
it. Well, if it was on PS3, wouldn't it be on PlayStation in some case? Like, it's possible it could be. It was on PS2 and PS3.
PC requirement. Intel Core 2 Duo. RAM 1 GB for Windows XP.
Yeah, you just beat the specs. You got it.
It
You can do it. You can run it.
doesn't even tell me the GPU.
Probably because back then they didn't really have discrete ones, so it was just all integrated anyway. So
Oh here,
yeah, no
graphics.
problem.
AMD Radeon X 800, NVIDIA GeForce 730, 300 GX, 250. It only needs 256
Oh my
megabyte.
God, I remember some of those. Wait, did I say ATI Radeon?
Huh?
Did I say ATI Radeon?
No,
What
GTO.
was it? What?
It
That's
was
amazing.
AMD Radeon X 800 GTO. Also, can we just talk about the RAM being 256?
Yeah. No, I was saying because back then it wasn't AMD, it was ATI. It's like ATI was bought by AMD, I think. So it's like that was how that worked. So back then it was called ATI Radeon. I had one in my XP when I had it. And there was this bargain place like near me where you can actually buy one. Because it was sitting there in the box, just like full ATI. And I'm like, I kind of want to buy this just to have. Just to have an old classic GPU. I would love to buy very old parts just to make an old PC again. I would love to do that.
Hmm.
Just that thing. I don't see how terrible it is.
It is said that Web of Shadows is not actually a PC game.
Does it not? It might be. It might just be a PC ROM game, not a. Hold on. What do you mean?
I don't know. Wait, let me check this Amazon. It says there is one, but I need to buy it.
Yeah, I think it's a PC ROM, so you can't get it on Steam or anything like that.
I can buy the physical copy for $80 on Amazon.
Yeah, I found that one. What do we got?
I don't know if I ever actually finished this game or not, or if I just.
Didn't play much of it. I think I got to the point where you got the black suit, but past that, I didn't play much. But like I said, Spider-Man's a dick in that game.
I feel like Spider-Man is in general a dick, especially with everybody. It's like,
Well, okay, Spider-Man in general could be quippy, and that's fine. I'm saying he was actually a plain out dick. Like he pretty much just hated on everyone in Web of Shadows. One of those types that did not want to work with anybody else. He hated everybody. Like it's just what I remember. Like him just like saying a lot of rude stuff. I'm like, Jesus, man. Like, all right, they're already dead. But yeah. Well, that's basically all that on Spider-Man games. What else did we?
the
Um,
PlayStation 3 version is $129.
Woohoo! Let's see, we have. I guess I could talk about the other topic we had. I don't really care about the GPU thing, honestly. I just really don't. It's not really that much to talk about. Um, Talk about the FAS updates if you want.
Huh?
I said as for other things we could talk about, it's not really much. But we can talk
Didn't,
about the FAS updates if you want.
didn't you, what do we have with that? Like, I just saw a green door. That's all we know.
No, there's more. The other stuff I'm saying.
I haven't seen too much because I'm not in this. I don't watch.
Hmm?
I'm not what. I don't watch the server that much. So you have to.
Well, I know, but I sent you screenshots.
Yeah, you sent me a green door.
No, I sent you more. Go into our DM and just search dev updates, like dev space updates, and then should see something that says like, "Have you checked out the dev updates?" Just go to that message or jump to that message, and then you'll see the pictures below it.
Oh yeah, the model stuff. That's a different one.
Yeah, yeah.
The
That new
model stuff is.
It's still new stuff.
Not. It's just remodeling.
Well, no, there is new stuff, and yeah, remodeling, but there's still new stuff too.
Oh, the matches. Is that gonna be a new item?
Oh yeah, that's the point. Yeah, matches, like that's gonna be a new thing in there, so they're gonna use that. Which I love, like on the thing it says, Ghost Hunter safety matches. Like, okay, superior quality. Okay, so basically, matches. I guess be best for lighting candles and everything. Might be a cheaper alternative to a lighter. The Ghost Writing book is getting an update. We're just
I
gonna have
don't know if it's
what?
such a good idea to make the EMF black.
I think it'd be fine.
Yeah, until you drop it in a dark room and you don't find it.
I think it'd be fine. I mean, we might lose it, but I think that's part of the challenge. Um,
Especially if you drop it
Screen sharing is
upside down and you like try to look around.
yeah. Letters getting higher textures. Spirit box is getting a different look where the screen's gonna be orange now. Uh, which is good in a lot of cases because for one, orange easier on the eyes than blue because blue light hurts your eyes. For anyone who doesn't know that. And also for night vision, it will look better. You actually be able to see it better in night vision.
Oh yeah, are they gonna add night vision soon?
Well, night vision is on the cameras, but on
Oh
camera, the CCT feed.
yeah,
Uh,
they have taught they want to add night vision also, but they said that that item would probably would be too expensive though. Like they want to make it super expensive though.
probably. And then you have the new level 1 flashlight, which looks definitely old. That's nice. Uh, then the new camera, which all right. Then you got camcorders, which that's awesome. Now you got camcorders for doing that kind of stuff. Motion sensor looks like an actual motion sensor now. Panoramic camera again, same thing. Looks like actual. But seriously, the camcorder that that looks great.
Yeah,
I'm playing the video now, so everyone can actually hear that. Whoops. But I'm not actually showing it. But basically, it's just like from the looks of the camcorder, is not going to be showing ghost orbs or anything like that. I don't think it will be. Uh,
which is gonna
but
suck a little bit to be honest, cause
I mean, I figure it's fine. Just I think the point of it is just basically supposed to be an alternative to a flashlight. So in this case, it'll just be used for like lighting up the area, and you'll be able to see everything from that camcorder. So it gives it more of like a difficult experience, I guess.
so basically
You might
when you
still
get the fucking daily mission where it's like use starter items, which sucks.
I've never had that.
I've had that a few times.
Well, I don't play it much these days because I have no one to ever play it with.
Well, if someone asked, maybe someone would be able to. Huh?
Headset. I haven't figured that out yet because the app I use I said I need to figure out how to get the audio from my mixer to go over to my headset, as in my VR headset, so I can hear the game and you for other
Yeah.
VR games.
Yeah, we were gonna try that for the Force, weren't we? To see if it
Yeah.
functioned properly.
Yeah, there's a glitch with Forest right now, or I don't know if it's a glitch, but it's like something. Because I played it the other day, and for some reason the axe wants to keep disappearing on me in VR. It's like I'm holding it, and then like I look away or something,
Oh,
and
that could just
then
be a
or
VR
like it
glitch
like
then.
comes out of my view, and then the axe just like gets de-equipped. I'm like, what happened? And then I go to my menu, like I re-equip it, and then just same thing happens. Like it like disappears, like maybe it goes out of eyesight, and then I look back at my hand, it's gone. What the fuck is happening? Like it
It's
kept like
someone is stealing your
unequipping it.
axe when you're not looking.
Like it kept unequipping it, and at one point I was facing a couple cannibals, and I was like, you know, killing one of them, and then like he ran for a second, and I looked over to like check to see if the other one was behind me or anything or around to try to attack me. And then as soon as I looked up my hand, I'm like, oh shit, no axe, quip, before I get killed. Like, god damn it,
So this is going well for you.
wasn't fun. If I can figure out how to do that, if I figure out how to like quick equip, like set a hotkey on the VR controller, if that's possible, I'd do that. But I don't know if
I
you can.
feel like it should be possible because why wouldn't it be possible?
Right. And when it comes to VR games right now, I don't know if they're really worth playing unless I can sit down because I don't have any room right now to be setting up because that other chair is sitting right here. So it's like I don't really have the room now. But once this chair is gone, which is probably gonna take a while now,
Just
then
break
I'll
it
have a room.
down into cinders.
Yeah, I can't do that. I love just to give it to, or just like not really give it to someone. No one's gonna take it, but I mean like get somebody because we don't have a truck or anything. No pickup truck. So if we just had that, could get somebody to pick it up and just take it to the dump because like, it's broken. Sure, you can use it, but you'd have to put like a pillow behind you. That's what I had to do. So it's like really bad.
That's like a lot of
Speaking of,
complaints.
I haven't really talked about this chair, this new one.
How is the new share?
It's actually pretty nice. It's actually really good. Um, I don't like the lumbar pillow. I don't like it. Like it kind of hurts. I think the point of it is to keep your back straight, but it's like there's no support for me. There's no cushion to make my back feel better that way. It's like it hurts. It's like I don't like it. So I don't use it. I basically just took it off and set it aside. But I use the head pillow. I like that. And for a while there, I couldn't figure out how the hell do you uh, cut off the tilt? Like, how do I stop the chair from tilting? It's like I don't know how to. It's like I know how to uh, get the back of the chair to recline, so you can like sit further back or something, or sit up or whatever. But I couldn't get the tilt to
Is it
stop.
there?
Turns
Is
out
it there
I
meant
have
to be like
turn.
lever or something to stop it?
Yeah, I mean, usually with a chair, it's usually like it's like the bottom lever, like the lever right there below the chair, and you just like pull out, and like that usually locks it on a lot of chairs. This one doesn't do that. I'm like, how do you do this? Turns out on the left side, you have to push down. If you push down, it'll it'll lock it.
Yeah.
No matter where you are, because a lot of times, like at least in this other chair, you couldn't lock it unless you were sitting straight up. This you can lock it however you want. So I'm leaning back right now. If I locked it, it would lock it sitting this way. I was like, oh, okay, that's nice. But another thing is these armrests move, so I can move them forward and back, side to side, up and down.
So like you can become the villain of a movie.
And I can also rotate them, so you can kind of hear that a little bit. But yeah, you can rotate them if you want, make them more comfy. Uh, yeah, it's pretty nice. I mean, for me, the actual seat isn't long enough. Like the actual seat isn't like long wise. It's not long enough for me. So like it cuts off just a little bit, but it's still kind of comfy. So I'm okay with it. It's a leather, like it's a leather chair, so It's fun. Didn't know the smell of leather was that annoying. Because I always smell it. I'm like, oh god, this smells weird. Like, oh god. First I thought it was a factory smell, then I realized no, that's just leather. This is strong smell.
I found the screwdriver I was missing earlier.
Nice. Oh.
Okay, I have my screwdriver. No, I'm missing 2 screwdrivers and I still don't know where they are, but like, I have 4 screwdrivers and I know one of them works for my controller if I ever need to fix it again. I don't know what I did, but like, I fixed my controller. Like, it broke something and I just unscrewed everything and fixed it.
Like I said, I'm not really sure how long this chair is gonna last. It apparently has 2 years of warranty. I think maybe 5, but I think it's 2. Which I mean that's fine. It just I don't know if it's gonna like something's gonna happen, it's gonna break, because a lot of times it keeps happening with me in chairs. I would hope not, because this is a premium chair, like a full blown premium one. Because I really want just like a basic office one that's like meh, whatever. This one's pretty premium, and apparently it's supposed to support up to 350 pounds. I am not that. I'm not even close. So I'm like, yeah, I feel like it'd be fine.
But you're still afraid to break the chair?
A little bit, because again, every other chair I've ever had has broken somehow because of me. Like it could be like me just like leaning too much, or like I would fall into the chair instead of just like sitting down carefully. Because you're supposed to like just like sit in the chair, not supposed to like drop into the chair. Like I would do that a lot. So it's like that could have done it. That could have done it. And also I would like sit cross-legged into the chair and like lean a little bit, so maybe like lean to the side, you know, just like get stuck that way. Which is one thing that this other chair did.
Yeah.
The back on this other chair is like bent a little, so it's like now it's leaning backward, which is a reason why I need the pillow in that one. But yeah, you know, this one's good.
Yeah.
It's nice.
And also like, and when you're not, and like you said, if you don't properly sit down, I feel like the 350 pounds doesn't really matter because the force from you sitting down could like equal that much if because you're falling basically.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, no, no. Don't fall into the chair. Just sit.
Don't fucking sumo the chair.
It's one of these things. There's a lot of people who like beat the crap out of their chairs on streams and everything. Like, you know, they'll just like jump straight into it from afar, or like stand on their chair, or throw the chair, whatever. It's just like, no, don't do that. Unless
Yeah.
you have like a ton of money to spend, you don't mind like repairing it, getting a new one, or like sending it in for warranty, which I'm sure warranty has a deductible. So it's like, you know, they want a little bit of money out of it.
They're
But
like,
it's like,
why
hey,
you break chair?
you don't break chair. You don't do that. Nah, don't do it.
Time to
Don't
break
do
more
it.
chairs.
You break chair, you buy chair. As in new chair. You only buy the auto. Buy new one.
It's such.
Again.
I actually was honest once. Like I broke like I broke something, and I told them exactly what happened, and they were like, "Okay, we're gonna give you a new one."
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's good warranties in that case. Like for example, my guitar, my new one, like I got a warranty on it, and they said that it doesn't matter how the hell it breaks. Like if the strings break, they'll restring it. If it gets scratched up or dinged up, like if it falls or something that happens, they'll repair it or they'll replace it with another one. If I literally decide I get super mad one day, they literally said this, pick it up and just like go old style and just like slam it on the ground and break the living hell out of it, they'll replace it.
That's
So that's the point of the warranty. Like it would cost a deductible, obviously, if I did that, but it's like still, so they'll replace it. It's warranty. They said it
just
didn't matter
drive it
how it
over with a
broke,
fucking
they'd fix it.
truck.
That's the same thing with this mic. It has it's warranty from the same place. Because like if it breaks somehow, which even they agree that this mic is extremely durable because this is one of those mics that people would have on stage and everything. They could like drop, just like it's like a mic drop, just like drop it onto the ground and all that or whatever. It's like they get beat up quite a bit and they still work very well. So point is, if it broke, they'd still fix it or
Yeah.
replace it.
I mean, if it's like those, like, I wonder how much damage it still does to the mic.
I'm sure it does something. I'm sure there's plenty of damage in that case, but it's like there's plenty of cushioning in there. I mean, in the actual like diaphragm, no, which is the below the mic part. So the handle, I guess you could say, or that point, the diaphragm. I mean, if that gets broken in, that's pretty bad. But I mean, like the actual front bit, that's pretty cushioned usually. Usually the grill or the mesh, like there's like plenty of cushion inside of it, like usually like a pop filter on the inside or windscreen, whatever you want to call it. Usually what that has. This one has that. But I bought another windscreen anyway to cover it up. So now it's nicer. So now wind isn't so bad. And what I mean by that is like if it gets wind blowing on it. Okay, there we go. I got caught. I was trying to get the wind to get caught up. I had to blow air kind of hard on that one.
I didn't hear what you said for a while. I just zoned out.
Yeah, you do that a lot.
Yeah.
Well, talking that one video, that one Faz video where I decided I'm just gonna blow into the mic, and it's just like it was horrible peaking audio. Like, whoops. Oh. I don't know.
I'm getting soon a new passport.
Hmm?
I'm getting a new passport soon. Running out, so if I ever decide to visit the United States, I need a passport because apparently, they don't like that they don't know who you are. They didn't need to know. But what if I don't want them to know who I am?
Good luck with that. I mean, you get a fake passport, but that would land you into a...
Yeah, that's even worse.
That's worse. Which is worse, coming to with a passport that's not correct or one that is completely forged? You will tell me. I don't know. It's Border Patrol. They're all pretty crazy.
I feel like if it's a good forgery, they wouldn't detect the.
If it's a pretty damn good forgery, then maybe. But I mean, it's like I don't know. Here's the thing for everybody listening out there: I do not condone any forgery. Don't do it.
Don't
forge your passports or anything like that. Just don't. Okay, it's not a good idea. You're likely to get imprisoned for a long time. Forgery is very.
I feel like
it's a severe crime here, at least.
I think it's severe in general, but what I'm questioning though, like how kids get like teenagers sometimes get a fake pass or fake ID.
I mean, that's not as severe, but it's still kind of bad. It's still like you can get plenty of trouble for it, but
but
it won't be as severe as a passport.
Yeah, but think about it. Anyways, you can use a passport as an ID too, because at least here in Sweden we can. I don't know if you
here if the passport has plenty of stuff on it, because I mean that's usually how a lot of people, especially if they're visiting, like let's say they come over and let's say they just go to a bar or something, and they're like, oh, can we ID you? You bring out your passport, that works. Your passport does have your info on it, especially your date of birth, so it's like you can just be like, here you go.
Question: how is? Do you have like do some stores in your country have like age limit for energy drinks?
No, energy drinks are fine.
Yeah. Yeah, we have that here.
It's like, I don't know if they have it like, say, kids can't buy any. I'm pretty sure they might, but I don't know about that.
Yeah, because we have like 15 years of age as restriction. Well, it's not a law, but it's often most stores has that as a restriction. Like if you're not
Yeah.
15, you're not allowed to buy energy drink. The best part is like when you're like 18 and they're like, "Hey, you want to buy energy drink? Can you show me ID?" I'm like, "Yeah."
That sounds stupid. It just makes better sense when it comes to like actual, alcohol. Sure, yeah, ID, energy drink, wine.
Yeah, but it's still because they want to make sure you're over 15. As you
I
know.
guess, but it's like that doesn't make any sense. I was drinking monsters like
Yeah, but
way before
again,
that.
it's different countries.
I don't know. I think I was drinking them around early middle school. I think I wasn't drinking them excessively. It's like I would drink them every now and then because I didn't really like them all that much.
Yeah.
I loved rehabs because they're basically the tea. I'm like, I love Monster Rehab. Those are great.
Though the first time I bought energy drink, as it's fifth, they have 15 years of restriction. First time I bought it, the lady in the cashier didn't even in the cashier, the cashier lady didn't even ask for the fucking ID, and I'm like, okay.
You have a few like that are pretty nice. In a lot of cases, like some stores, like you can just go in and they won't even ID you. But it's like it depends on who you have. Like say there's a store next to me that like is owned by I don't know what the uh, I can't exactly tell who like their ethnicity is, but I'll just say they're basically foreigners. But basically like they own place next like they own a little convenience store next to us, and basically the guy, if you go in there, he likely won't really card you if like you grab something, like especially if like he just looks at you. It's like he can basically tell like yeah, you look old enough, fine, it's fine. But if the woman is in charge of the register, she's definitely gonna card you. No problem. She like doesn't matter how. I mean, okay, if you definitely look old, but if there's even a possibility you're a teenager, like for me, for example, whenever I'm shaved and trimmed, she would absolutely card me. No problem. She would. She'd be like, no, no, ID. Like, okay. But the guy never probably wouldn't because like he understands. I'm not.
I think he is more like he checks, and if he somehow suspect you under, like say you buy a beer or something, and he suspects that you under, is it 21?
I think he might like card you maybe once or twice, like the first time around, but then afterwards he just won't do it.
Yeah, but like,
Or it's either that or like he just doesn't do it. Usually, as far as I know. But yeah, like
yeah,
I said, whenever she's
but I
there,
mean,
she cards me.
if you buy something that is suspectly looking like, oh, you shouldn't buy this. Why are you buying this?
Yeah. You know you're supposed to card somebody when they buy a lottery ticket because it's like you're supposed to be 18 to buy one,
Yeah,
but it's like some people just don't do it. It's like, all right, here you go, cool, go for it. Like I personally don't understand the point because it's like, hey, money's money. As far as I was told, like from my parents anyway, every time they would buy a lottery ticket, they would sometimes just get me one and just be like, hey, if you want it, it's yours. They would always tell me that. It's like, if you want it, it's yours. Like
yeah.
even
The
I always
only
was
issue
like,
is they're gonna have to
even if it's
cash
like the
it out.
top price, like let's say if I bought this one says like, oh hey, went up to 10,000. If I won 10,000, you're saying that's all mine. It's like, okay, I might take some of that, but I still give you a fair amount. Like, okay, how much is a fair amount? It's like half and half. Okay,
I don't
fine.
think that's fair. I think that's just like,
I mean, it's fair in a sense, but I think it's more case. I don't think it was half and half. It's like he would like take a little bit of it to like help pay bills and maybe other bits, but otherwise, he'd like let me have quite a bit of it, so I can just do whatever I want with it. And now it doesn't matter. It's like this was when I was younger. Now, if I want some off of it, I mean, it's mine.
mm,
It's obviously mine.
eh.
Speaking of, lottery is fucking rigged. I don't know how it is for you guys, but here it's fucking rigged. Jesus.
It's rigged
Like
everywhere.
how the hell are you supposed to get all the numbers like that? Like honestly, how? How are you supposed to get numbers to the point where it's like what? So you get these exact numbers that are rolled because that's the point of it. It's like, at a certain point they roll for numbers, and it's like you have to get these exact ones to win the grand prize. All of them have to be the same number. If you
I
get some
don't.
numbers in it, you get like certain amount of money per amount of numbers you get right.
I think
It's
it's.
like,
I think it's time to become a fortune teller.
I guess I don't know. I mean, that's an actual fork. It's like, hey, what's good? What's the one of the next lottery numbers going to be, or what's this least lottery number? It's like that's an actual thing. Plenty of people would ask, but it's like I don't understand why or how is it some people win that, or how because they're guessing it, or if it gets printed off. I would be okay if it was like uh every ticket has like an ID on it that gets printed off and it gets entered into like the complete state system because it's state lottery. So it's like they go into a state system and then it basically pulls that ID at random. Like, okay, these are the numbers like that, then those numbers will be on there, not just whatever random ones they roll. We just roll the exact same ones from somebody's out there or mixed it up a little bit, then okay. I mean, if it was that, then everybody would win lottery all the damn time. If it was just like in general point the same numbers, but I'm saying like uh you could do that and then just mix numbers from there.
I think the issue is
Win.
there was a guy that
Or
won like 36 million in my town.
yeah, around here, I think right now the it's like 135 and I think 125 million. There's like two lotteries going on here. There are two of them. So it's like if there's 125, 135 million. But that'd be
We also have
nice.
like a one where you can appear on TV if you get like a I don't know what a scratch one. Like you scratch it and then if you get like free TVs, you can appear on TV and get like minimum 10,000 for 10 years, which is well that's $1,000 for you. And the highest is like 10,000. I think it's 10,000 for like 30 years, and that's per month. So you get 100K or 10K per month for 30 years.
That'd be pretty nice. And that's what? Hold on. We'll go with a 10K in this case. Let's see. So we'll do 10 times 12 times 30. That's 3,600.
Huh?
Three. So damn. 3,600,000. I think. Let me check.
You kind of set for life if you win that one. Like if you get the
Oh.
10,000 per month for 30 years.
Okay. So yeah, 3,600,000 if that was 10,000 per month for 30 years.
That's basically putting you safe for a fucking for a lifetime, basically.
That's basically your lifetime deal. Yeah, if you have that much. I mean, as long as you don't spend it like crazy, if you're like, oh, I'm gonna buy these like super crazy luxury items, like don't go nuts, then you'll be great.
I would definitely buy like a 2K PC, maybe.
I mean, yeah, I've already done that, but I got that from working. Mine was just from a job. Worked for almost a year and said, yep, I'm gonna upgrade the computer. I mean, I got a lot of money back then. 500 one week, 300 the next week, and just like keep going back and forth. Yep, ton of money. But I had rarely any time to use. Now I've ton of time to use. I only get like 440 every 2 weeks. It's like okay,
And still
not
not
really much.
anything to spend it on.
I mean, not really, because again, it's only 440 per 2 weeks, so it's like I'm not making a lot of money. Then
Yeah.
again, it's because I would do like 3 to 4 days a week before, and that was 12 hours, and I was at a higher pay rate. So I was like it was like 12.75 was before, and now it's just $10.
Yeah.
So oh well, losing money, but it's work. At least I get some money.
And then comes the issue like after a while, even if you, it's gonna add up after a while if you don't spend it. So,
Mm.
but the issue is also like at the moment in general, like I think both of us agree on that. It's like there is not much to actually buy that's worth it at the moment. Like,
Sure, there's like little novelty items and stuff like you'd actually kind of like. Like for example, there's two things I want right now, both of which are not in stock. I'm like, God, I actually kind of want those. Both like 70, 80. So, like 70 or $80.
yeah, yeah, but it's not too expensive either, though.
Yeah, it's not too expensive, but I mean, it's one of the things like I need to be careful with. Like it's one of those I'm like, I probably shouldn't buy it right now. Should probably save up more, just so I can like have more in the bank after it's gone.
Yeah.
So, I mean, one of which is the Skyward Sword Joy Cons. I want those, really do. And Amazon has them for like $80, but they're never in stock. They were in stock like a few days ago. I'm like, do not have the money for this. I can't get it.
And then when you get the money, you're like, okay, I'm gonna say, nope, okay, it's not in stock anymore.
It's out of stock. When I looked, it said that it would ship around like September 4th to something. I'm like, damn, it's not gonna be in stock till next month. Like, no point buying that. I could to secure the stock, but it's like, no, no, I'd rather
But
just
then it's $80
I'd
that you
wait.
wouldn't.
I mean, it wouldn't like spend the 80 right away. It would wait until it shipped. So, be like until the product ships, then it does it. Which would be fine. It's just like,
Hmm.
So you got that. There's this other thing which I mentioned. I have a retro handheld. There's another one I want, which is a tiny one. Like it's very tiny. Like it could fit on a keychain. That tiny, and you can literally just like play on it. I'm like, I would like that just for little stuff. Like that's one of those things where if it's like one of those slow days of work where no one's there, like only maintenance is there or whatever, like I can take it. Just be like, I'm just play on this for a little bit, and like it has where you can shut the screen because it's like a clamshell. So like you can like open it up and like if I closed it back, then it's supposed to auto save what you just did, and then turn off or go into sleep mode, and then open it up. You know,
Ugh.
so load back
Hmm.
to exactly where it was. So like yeah, cool, cool, point bang, that'd be nice. Just to have that little thing. But having a big one I have now, take that would not work out. Not at all. No.
Oh, I'm tired
Uh,
today.
Same. My throat's starting to kill me.
Well, that
It
sounds like a
doesn't help that
personal
I'm
problem.
drinking orange juice. None of the reason why I'm drinking orange juice is because this is the only brand that I actually like. It's
Huh.
really good.
I
The only brand of orange juice that I like. There's a ton of them that's just like either they're too sweet, they're not. I guess you could say the word is tangy enough. Like it has like a tang kind of taste to it, or I don't know. There's a lot of weird lingo for Southern that I've heard, so I don't actually know the real term for it. So you can say tang or what my family says is stout, which is like just like has this like kick to it, is what it means. Like I don't know the actual term for it, but it's just point is like it doesn't have this like type of kick to the taste. Not really into it.
I prefer oranges should be a little bit sour.
Yeah,
Like
like
not
a
too
little bit
sour,
sourish or
but
like just a little bit of a kick.
like just enough that you feel the sourness.
But the same thing I have with lemonade. It's like I like it, but I want to kick with it. Like I don't want it to just be like sweet. sweet lemonade. Like,
Yeah,
it's just like it feels like I'm just drinking
it's
liquid sugar.
yeah. If you want liquid sugar, you basically just buy Coke.
Or by sugar water, which is a thing I figured out a few years back. I'm like, wait, sugar water? Why's that a thing?
It's also
Literally sugar
caffeinated
water.
water, so
It's like, why would you want that? Hey, caffeinated water is disgusting. Yes, it is to me.
yeah. I remember.
Like caffeine.
I don't know if you have it, aloe vera.
Aloe vera?
Yeah,
Don't
but
know.
it's a brand where they make like more healthier. Very like I think it's meant to be like healthy water things.
I mean, for us, I mean, Great Aloe Vera is a brand, but it's more like they have like gauze and like medical wise.
Yeah, but that's because
It's
the
like stuff like
plant.
you put like to help I don't know. Just basically stuff they just put in things like make more healthier.
Yeah, but that was a
Mostly just
good
THC.
brand because I remember it because it was like the water was good. Like it was not too much taste often, and it was not like, and it was meant to be healthy. I think, which makes sense. Aloe vera is a plant that's often or is very for plant in many things. Isn't
It is.
isn't it like the aloe vera like liquid in it? Like I don't know what it's called. Uh,
I don't know.
basically really good for your skin if you have like a
Hello.
yeah the aloe itself.
Yeah, they're just aloe. So it's good for that. That's what they use it a lot in like some shampoos and
Yeah, because
I don't know, like
isn't it meant to be like
Gaviscon.
good for your skin or something? Especially if
Yeah,
you have damaged skin.
be good for your skin. It's not a sunblock, but it could be used for like helping with some burns, like sunburns, stuff like that. It's not a sunblock, so don't be using aloe vera for or aloe in general for for just that. It needs to have some type of SPF agent in it. But
The
yeah,
best sunblock
mostly
is going in a fucking hoodie, long pants, and
I
uh,
don't.
a
Yeah, okay, if it's
fucking
a very
face
sunny day,
mask.
if you're going to the beach in this example, or going to the pool, I don't think I want to be wearing that
Why not?
because that's usually why people get sunburned. Is like they're doing stuff like that, or and I don't know. Again, if it's a sunny day in general, where you're going to be getting that, no. Unless like it's a very sunny day, but it's cold. So I went to an air show one time, and I got sunburned and windburned because it was so windy. It was cold windy, and it was like going crazy on her face. And obviously, there were jets and planes there too. So like it's, I guess some of it was coming from that as well, but not really as much. And it's like crazy windburn, crazy sunburn. Like great.
I don't think I've ever been sunburned.
And that place has some shit fucking barbecue.
And I don't even use like sunblock or anything.
I mean, at the time, no, we didn't because we didn't expect to deal with that. So it didn't bring any.
Yeah, but I don't ever do that, and I have never had issues.
I mean, you probably don't have much of it there, but at least here you would absolutely need to. Because if you don't, I mean, you can get, burnt skin, you can have that, or have, what is it? It's like a sun disease, I think. It's like where you get burned so badly that it starts affecting you really bad. Like you start getting nauseous, throwing up, all
Um,
this other stuff. So sun disease. Then, obviously, if you have too much of it, you could be really burned, and you can get cancer.
yay!
Yeah, don't stand in the sun way too long because you burn to a crisp, and you'll get cancer.
I used to do it and avoid the sun, which is possible.
Yeah, just be a shut-in. Never see the sun again.
Especially when I am at this point.
But I'm not a shut-in. It's just like I don't like summer. Like I hate summer, so I don't really go out that often in summer. But if it's like fall or winter, I'd be okay going outside. Walking around or whatever. It's like
Like
it's nice and cool
when it
outside.
is fall, winter, spring, it's often fine. But it's
Yeah,
always
spring is
summer that's
decent. Okay, it depends on how much into spring because if it's like in the deep pollination part of spring, not really because my allergies go nuts. It's like no thanks.
that sounds
But
like a personal problem.
well, sorry.
Not being allergic.
Some genes this damn right. All my family's freaking allergic like hell to pollen. To the point where it
Oh,
makes me like crazy.
so basically, whole family in spring is basically like shut-ins and doesn't go outside.
Oh no, they still go just fine. They still go around and that's fine. But it's like, God, we sit in that sneezing like crazy.
Oh, you're gonna have annoying working next year.
Tell me about it. I mean, I worked a little bit through this year's spring because I started in March and it didn't start spring until April, I think, or late May because it's like it was March. It was still cold outside like crazy, and then uh April came around.
Yeah, and that wasn't it like one of those years where it just explodes and everything happens at once.
I don't know. This year was weird in the beginning. It's like it's just like got cold for the longest time, and then at one point the weather could not decide what it wanted. It's like one day it could be freezing cold, and the next day it could be a little toasty, and then the next day it could be kind of hot, and then the next day it's back to being cold again. It's like the fuck. We get so many storms because it would like change temperature so crazily, and cold and hot temperatures next to each other, it creates thunderstorms a lot. So we'd be getting a lot of those, like all the time. Jesus.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I was hoping.
we're not one yet.
I
We got
thought it was gonna be a thunderstorm this week. I think it was, or if it was in the end of last week, because it was so hot and I couldn't breathe because it felt like there was no air.
It's been pretty humid. It's nothing but freaking humid as hell here. We get like from 70 and up of humidity, of percentages. Sometimes like I think one time I looked, it was I forget what it is in Celsius, but Fahrenheit it was like 90 something, and then humidity was 90 something, and I'm just like, dear God, kill me now. Fuck, it's terrible.
Yeah, but it's life.
Terribly hot. I hate summer. Hate it here.
Move to
Wish it was a little
Antarctica.
bit more northern. No, I said a little north, like a northern state or something, or not northern, not like the borderline northern, but like
That would probably be the
closer
best.
to middle north. A little close to middle north, so it's like it's kind of chilly, but
Not move to
it's like
Alaska.
it's kind of chilly during winter, and it's in summer. It's like it's not hot, but it's like it's pretty warm.
But Alaska.
No,
But
I mean I have a friend who lives in Alaska, and he says it's fine, but still.
yeah, but he also lives there, so it's like I feel like if you live in a certain place,
According
to
to him, I'd probably fit very well.
is everyone uh hating people up there and doesn't talk with each other?
I mean, I don't know about that part, probably. But I mean, like, I'd say like big burly men in this case. That's in the point, like, I get like quite a big beard if I just let it grow out. And the point is, like, he says, like, that's a norm there. It's like what a lot
Yeah,
of
but
guys
it's
do
also
there.
because if they don't have fucking beard, they're gonna freeze to
They
death.
probably get pretty cold. Yeah, it's like, it's pretty normal. So I mean, you know, at that point, it's like he was saying, like, you don't have to worry about it. no one's gonna judge it because almost everyone's doing it. Okay.
Yeah, but there's a difference between have to and doing it because you can.
Well, I don't think it was on like the northern crazy part of Alaska. It's like a more on the southern end of it, which is like still pretty bad, but not as bad. It's like a
So
middle ground there.
so what you're saying is you should move to Alaska.
No.
But
Oh,
snow and ice and very dangerous places.
not Elsa over here. I ain't going. I ain't going no snow and ice all the damn time. I like snow as a more of a novelty in the sense like it can be there for like a few days to a week maybe. I can probably handle 2 weeks, but I'd rather not because that gets closer to a blizzard, like a small blizzard, where it's like not much, but it's like hey, it's snowing a lot, so it's like okay, that's fine. But if I have to see it every damn day almost, I'm not gonna be a fan of it anymore.
Yeah, you're gonna miss the sun and the heat.
Like not blistering heat like right now, but I like some heat, you know.
Have you heard about the heater?
I mean, yeah, that exists, but I'm saying like actual sun's heat. I go outside and it's like it could be a little chilly wind, but like the sun is like right on me, so it's like okay, it's nice and toasty, and it's kind of cool. So it's like great middle ground. Which is what
Yeah,
I'm missing right now. I want my middle ground back.
I kind of want to move more north. If unless yeah, so as long as I live in Sweden, I kind of want to move north. Cause
Uh-huh.
it's not as hot up there in the summer in general. And winter can be really cold, but like
Yeah.
I don't go outside anyway, so
Yeah. You know what I just realized?
that we've been talking about weather and places for
I
like
mean
an
that,
hour.
but I mean
Huh?
I don't think my doors are locked in the
Okay.
house. I don't like that. Just thought about that. I'm like, huh.
Yeah.
I don't expect anyone to do anything, honestly.
I have heard
But I
like
mean,
in certain places, like at least in Sweden, like they don't lock the door
some
because
places, yeah, like no one locks doors because it's just like
everyone
everyone
knows
knows it.
everyone.
Yeah. So like, why even try? And also, for one, it's like, hey, if your stuff does get stolen, then you don't have. I mean, you know where everyone is. Basically, it's like just go house to house of people you know, give it a shot. And granted,
Did
it's gonna
you
be the same
steal my
fear.
stuff again? Why did you steal my stuff again?
I love how that's your accent for someone in there.
Just that one Russian guy on the block.
It's
How
like, how dare you?
dare you rob me again? It's the fifth time this week. I'm trying to live a normal life.
Yep.
Oh well, we've been talking about like fucking weather for or places and stuff for like an hour.
Yeah. We have 5 minutes left until the 3 hour mark.
So move to Alaska. That's what I'm telling you.
No.
And okay, move to China or something then.
Moving to another country is way too expensive. It's
Well,
already expensive trying to find another house.
yeah, but that's because like your minimum wage is so dumb because everyone is afraid to the inflation, and then but in reality they're still gonna hire the prices of everything even if you don't hire the minimum wage. So
Well, I mean, again, that's the problem about here is the fact that, again, what people don't understand is that, you know, I mean, our president's wanting to like implement the 15 an hour minimum wage. Like they're wanting to make 15 an hour being the minimum. The problem with doing that is that it inflates everything to the point where it doesn't change. Like you have higher numbers 15 wise, but then every other product will get inflated to where it's like it feels like you have earned nothing more. Like you'll see bigger numbers, but then you'll lose just the same as you would having what you have now.
But they like here in Sweden where we don't have a minimum wage, which is kind of funny. But like here we have like the union that decides what the minimum wage is for each thing, but which union you are in, and they basically decide what's the minimum wage is. But the issue is also like they're still gonna hire the price for like say the apartment. Like I live in an apartment, they hire the price every year, a little bit. So if the minimum wage doesn't go with that, the inflation doesn't matter because they're gonna inflate before the minimum wage have a chance to keep up. So like, and that's what the issue is. Like what people don't see is that even if you don't hire the minimum wage, the price is still gonna rise.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like the price is going to go up if you up the minimum wage, because that's the point. It's like you have to try. They're trying. Yeah, you have to level it out. That's the whole point of the
Yeah, but
inflation,
the issue
level it
is
out.
also like, but what people don't understand is that even if they don't do that, it's still gonna hire the prices in the end.
I mean, if you look at it in this case, like let's say for American history in this case, which you would know from playing Red Dead, and in the sense of like stuff back then, we'll say $2 could have been for or not really two, that'd be 5, 10, I don't know, somewhere on there. You like a whole thing of groceries. You know, you just have a couple dollars or so. That's enough for groceries. You have plenty. And it's like that didn't change as things got inflated because it keeps growing and growing to the point to where it's like, you know, the amount of money you receive will equal about the same amount of money that you're going to be spending. So it's like it's
Yeah.
going to keep growing to the point to where it's like it's always going to be the same. You're never going to outbeat the prices of anything by gaining more of a minimum wage. It'll always try to level out with each other.
Yeah, but that would make sense in the long in that way. But the issue is when they hire the prices without
Usually they
the
don't. That's the thing. They usually don't.
they
Like,
do.
they won't globally or globally. They won't nationally inflate things just for the sake of it.
Not
The only time they
inflate
do that is if we have like shortages or anything, like something that's like really on short that needs to be inflated.
toilet paper.
In this. Now we have that back. It's still
Yeah, no, but like I wonder
I
how.
don't fucking understand. I really don't fucking understand why. I don't understand why in the living hell toilet paper is such a fucking thing. It's like, no, we need to buy all this toilet paper. It's like,
So you see all this
virus
food you're gonna
doesn't.
need in the future? Nah, I'm gonna buy toilet paper.
It's like the virus does not do anything that involves needing so much toilet paper.
Can you just point out the second part is like they're gonna starve to death because they're not gonna have money to buy food because they bought toilet paper.
I'm sure they have plenty, but still, yeah, that's pretty bad. I mean, the one issue I have there is like, if their whole point of that is like, oh, you know, we're gonna stay in our house for quite a while, so yeah, we're just gonna buy a bunch of toilet paper, so we don't really have to get out all that often. It's like, what about the rest of your groceries then? Like, you're gonna buy a lot of other stuff to make sure you stay inside quite a bit too. So yeah,
Yeah,
granted,
it's like
food wise, sure, you can call DoorDash or Uber Eats, but it's like,
well, that
yeah,
a
not
lot of
really.
restaurants did close down in the beginning,
Yeah, restaurant wise, I mean, yeah, but I mean,
so
they've
that
had those
becomes a
rules
little
for
bit hard
years.
for like start because some restaurants completely shut down. So
Yeah.
and if you live in a middle of nowhere, it's kind of hard to I think order on Uber Eats. Because at least here, when it comes to like ordering food for delivery, they often have like a range. Like it must be in like in a certain amount of kilometers or something.
And that's the same thing here. I mean, it's the same thing here. Like, for actual restaurants that have delivery, it's like you have to be within a certain range in order
Yeah.
to actually get it delivered. But I mean, at least with DoorDash or Uber Eats, it's not really much of a range because most of the people just go do it anyway. Spend his money.
Yeah. I mean,
Just depends on I mean, no one's gonna go 2 to 3 hours out of the way to go grab something and bring it back to you. No one's gonna do that now. But at the very least, if it's like 30 minutes to maybe 1 hour,
yeah.
it's like okay,
Is
maybe.
it true when quite like
Explain that.
when you have pizza delivery things, but is it true that some pizzerias has like 30 minutes timer where if you don't get the pizza in 30 minutes,
I think that's
it's
more
free of
closer to the
charge?
city than anything. I mean, some towns, sure, but it's like a big town, like super huge, then they likely will not do that because some places are super far away. Like, let's say my brother used to live in Colorado, and
Yeah,
according
but
to
I
him,
think it's
you can go
often.
like maybe an hour or two just to get to like the town. So it's like it's a huge place, Colorado Springs. So it's like,
Yeah, but I think also
you
I think they decide on ranges. They say I don't think it's like I think it's range based. So say like, oh okay, we know it's gonna take like an hour, less than an hour to get there. So they're gonna be like, if you don't get the food in an hour, you've free of charge because like
yeah, places do that kind of stuff.
because often they sometimes they can't do anything about being late because traffic.
Hmm.
Or you said my fucking guy. I'm not kidding. Going to the wrong address, and I'm like, it's not even the same address at all. I've had that twice when I asked
I
for
say food
delivery.
wise, that really sucks. But it's like if you have actual, like a package or something that happens like that, that's always the worst. And delivery wise, I mean.
At least as I said, at least we have like we put our in a we got to a delivery point, so that's good.
Oh, we do. Oh, we do too. That's the thing. We do too. It's just like we have actual drop offs. You can set it to like hey, go here
Yeah.
or whatever. And a lot of places that are drop offs are also like free returns too. So honestly, you can just be like, hey, I'm gonna pick this up. Go to my car, open it up, just be like, yeah, it's broken. Just walk back in, return. So you can just do that
America's
if you want.
system. Let's throw this in.
I don't know, but
Another thing also that though the first time that happened, like the first time he was delayed, the owner of the pizzeria was like closing, so he like, yeah, I'm gonna drive this to him instead, and he got to me. He was really nice though. I like the guy.
mm,
The second time I had so much issues. He even told me that he would remake it, and I'm like, no, it's fine. Like, I don't mind eating a little bit of cold pizza because that's not a big deal. Certain meals, yeah, no, you shouldn't eat cold. Doesn't taste too good, but pizza is not too big of a deal.
it's decent cold. It's not all that bad. And what was I gonna say? I don't remember. Yeah, I mean, at least I don't know if yours has the same thing. But at least with pizza delivery cars or whatever, they have the sort of like ovens in it. They have this like oven you just like put it in and
Uh,
it just keeps it warm.
well, we have a lot of bikers that doing our deliveries.
Yeah, that would work out. I mean, like we have ours in
You're saying
obviously
a fucking
cars.
bike with a fucking oven on it?
Makes sense. A lot of times, like again with this, like they just have it in like a sort of oven type thing that they have in the back seat. And they just like put it in there, and it'll just like keep it decently warm.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
often
like a
ours has like a little bag with like they use meant to keep the heat in.
I really want a find like a pizza place that does. I don't know if it's like a specific style, but like a lot of places in general have like the pizza crust, and it's like the pizza crust is on the bottom of the pizza too. Kind of want to find one that doesn't have that. Where
Hmm.
it's just like the cheese is just like putting everything together, or it's just cheese. That's it, and it's sort of I don't know. It's hard to explain right now because I'm like really tired, but I like that kind of pizza to find. Like one of those
Hmm.
where you can just like bite into it and sort of pull it kind of far. It's like sort of like a string cheese in a way, I guess. I don't know, stuff like that. That'd be kind of nice. Or not string cheese, but I guess if you look at like a mozzarella stick or something like that, or cheese stick, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. We had a pizzeria once in this town where you can make your like basically you decided what they were picking out for you. Like normally when you order, you have a complete set of pizzas that is like this is on it, and then you can add on put on that, and it costs extra. But like that pizzeria was like you can decide from start like what you want on it, like, and I think there
I
was
think we have a
the
couple of those.
the pizza was this.
Well,
It was
like,
the same price if you bought like I think it was like you were allowed to buy like a certain amount of the items you can have on it. It was like, and that was the price. And if you wanted more, you had to pay more. I don't remember. It was such a long. They closed sadly.
sucks.
Yeah.
We used to, when I was a kid, I used to have like a Domino's next to us and right near us, and they would always deliver. Like it was close enough to deliver. Like we would get it once or twice a week. So we were always in Domino's. It's just like, yeah, it's good. Like it's great. Just having like pizza delivered to you, and then they went out of business right there, and like moved off somewhere else. It's like, oh, okay. No pizza place can deliver to us now as a business. I think right now we could actually order DoorDash or something. They could do it, but yeah, pizza delivery place no.
Yeah. But that sucks. Like if you had a good, like you have a good place and then they go out of business because for some reason people didn't fucking like it.
I would love if we had more like mom and pop pizza places. It's like it's non-franchise. We have a couple in town, and we have yet to try it. We want to, but it's like we haven't tried it yet.
Yeah,
I'm just like kind
I
of bored of franchise pizzas.
fun fact, I've never eaten on Pizza Hut.
Don't. Pizza Hut is terrible. I don't care what anybody says. It's greasy and it's just awful.
Like, also that's the only
So
pizza chain we have in this town, I think. I don't
I don't know
think.
how your Pizza Hut is because I mean, companies vary by country, but it's like
Yeah.
American Pizza Hut, it's awful, or at least where I'm at.
Yeah. Hear dude like apparently our Sparkles and his pizzeria, like the Pizza Hut around there is apparently good. So it's like, so I think it's more dependable on area. Also, it's like,
Also, could be dependable on how he actually likes, because some people actually like that kind of pizza. It's like, oh hey, no problem. I know plenty of people actually say they like pizza, and I'm like, I don't think we can be friends. I mean, I'm joking around with them, but I'm just like, no, it's terrible. It's awful. I'm
yeah,
more of like a few other places. I would mention one place. I'm like, I don't know how many places in America that one place is. I know basically, stuff like Papa John's or Domino's. That's all around. What about this other one? So I ain't saying the other one, but it's like, yeah, I'm usually used to those three
yeah,
all the time. Like I would just like some non-franchise stuff, like try out some new things.
yeah.
Love to.
Non-franchise in general, like same with like burgers. Like I don't go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like if I want a burger, I want an expensive burger.
There's one place also in town that sells like either burgers or hot dogs, and God, I love their fucking hot dogs. Like, those are really damn good. Like I don't I'm actually not a big fan of hot dogs because they usually like mess up my stomach. But that place, I'm like, I don't give a damn. That tastes great. Like I don't always want to eat there.
Yeah,
It's kind
but
of the same. I haven't tried their burgers too much, so like I don't know.
yeah, but often expensive burgers is often the more good ones. Like the place I have ordered from the last two times I have ordered expensive stuff, expensive burgers, it's $20. and it's so good. I don't want that fucking $5 menu on McDonald's.
No one does. I had on the weekend I had McDonald's. Like I had one night I had McDonald's nuggets, and then the next morning, or no, the morning after that, I had what is it, like a sausage biscuit for breakfast. And that weekend my stomach was in pain. It just like most of them just like cramping like crazy. You know, like I'm not trying to get too TMI over here, but I'm saying like I didn't have diarrhea or anything like that. It's just like no, it was not good. It was not a good time.
Yeah.
It's like didn't get food poisoning. I didn't get out of that. It's just like my stomach's like no, don't eat McDonald's, man. It's not good for you. Like it's really not like no.
The issue with the like we have two. I have two McDonald's, like two that's close by, and one of them, if you order like they have open late, and if you order late, it's terrible. Like they're cold. They are. My dad got sick a few times from eating there, and I'm like, yeah, no.
I just have this other place that I really like of exactly where it's all located because I'm like, I again, I'm trying not to name places because I don't know if it's very region based or not.
That makes sense.
Okay, no, this one's fine. So, boy, I think make sure this for sure. Yeah, okay. One place I like it's actually a sub place called like Firehouse, and yeah, that definitely like. It's like they use meat called boar meat. It's like a brand where it's like really high quality meat. It's like that's very good. That's a
Mm.
good way to instead of freaking Subway, like, oh, eat fresh. Like, yeah, he has a pretty pitiful meat, like food wise. Like, you know, it's like it's terrible. It's not that good. Oh, it's not terrible. It's like it's not really that great.
I had
But on
Subway
the other hand,
once. I think
ooh,
our Subway is a little bit better, but like it was decent.
it just depends on where you get, you know, where they get the meat.
Yeah.
Like
I
ours
mean, I
aren't that
think
great.
ours is more local, like not local, but it's like Sweden.
Yeah,
Like we try, that's so weird with Sweden. Like we try not to import meat that much. Like we try to have as much as our own meat as possible.
I mean, I would imagine because I mean I've seen some places, especially out on the countryside. Yeah, I'm sure you have plenty of like, you know, farms around that have like plenty of cattle and everything, stuff like that. So I would say so, as long as you don't go crazy.
Yeah.
Saying for like, you know, running out of meat, be like, oh, hey, just use our own the entire time, and then realize, oh, hey, we just screwed up our own stock. We run out. And import more animals, which is not a good thing to do, by the way. But it's not here. No animal trafficking. Well, actually, I don't know about that. It depends. If talking about a zoo, that's a different story because that is animal trafficking central. It's a zoo. Anyway, we have been doing this for 3 hours 15 minutes.
Yeah. I
Should
think
we go and
it's
stop?
time
We're
to.
both tired. My throat's starting to hurt, and I'm also getting tired. I looked at my phone a second ago because I was trying to look up if Firehouse had like different locations around America. Because I'm like, while I'm okay with my friends knowing where I live, I sure as hell don't want someone random to know region wise where I am. Because I'm like, no thanks. Even
I
if
don't
you just
even
know
care
there's
where
a
you
time.
live.
I mean, granted, I've said I'm on the. I have Eastern time, but that's a large amount of
That's a
states.
broad fucking
That's pretty
zone.
broad. You know, I tried asking Sit that, like, like, what is your time zone again? And she's just like, wouldn't answer me. I'm like, time zone. It, I'm not asking for your precise location. It's like
Yeah,
there are
she
plenty of states
is
with time zones.
paranoid.
Like, just come on.
I don't think
I'm
she's
pretty
ever
sure
revealed her
she-
time. That's the thing about her. She doesn't
She's
reveal.
Pacific, but I don't know about that.
It's either
She's
Pacific, but she has such a weird time because she can be up in the middle of the fucking night when it's fucking Pacific, and then it's just like, so either she's
Yeah, that's a job. So it's like I don't even know.
I mean, that's
Now
the
she has a job. It's like I don't even know anymore.
I don't, all I know for sure is she's American. That's all we know.
I mean, yeah, we know that.
I think she.
I mean,
I think that's the only thing she can't deny is that she's American.
okay,
Because
actually, no, I actually have solid proof. It is Pacific. I just realized that.
oh,
I can't say fully because I also know where her
Be-
college, not where her college, I don't know what state her college is in, but I think she lives in another state because she mentioned it as if it was different.
so she.
Because the point is because we were playing Pokemon Go, and the whole idea is that if you send gifts or you trade Pokemon or something, like it'll tell you where the Pokemon was captured or where the gift was, what Pokestop the gift is from. So it'll show like exact state and town, which is really stupid if you ask me. But point is that yeah, she's like, oh, I'll just wait till I go back to school. So it's like we get a different state because it's a different area. So it's like, she'll wait till then to do it. Because it's like, hey, big building. She don't care if someone knows where it is. She just doesn't want anyone to know where home is. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. No problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
So she her school is Pacific, but you don't know if she lives in Pacific or if it's.
No, I'm pretty sure she lives Pacific too. Just like it's not her school state. It's a different state. I know where the state is. She's already said it, but I'm like, I'm not saying it out loud.
Hmm.
Like, I
I
don't
mean
care if
that.
no one watches here. Doesn't matter. It's a live stream. I ain't revealing friends' locations.
Yeah. I mean it's kind of weird. Like I my location, my town is revealed, but like, good luck finding me. Like that's the thing. If you live in like say like I'm gonna say New York. If you live reveal, I live in New York. Like okay, that's a big fucking area to figure out where you live in. Like especially even if you know the full name, you still need to figure out because there could be like 50 people with the same fucking name.
And what is it? I'll say when it comes to my state, I mean, there's plenty of places state-wise. It's like, yeah, there's plenty of places here. You won't be able to find me that easily. My main town that I usually go into, still, yeah, there's still plenty of people there. My hometown, like, where where my house is, exactly where, like, on the address, yeah, I don't think it's that big. Or at least I don't believe it's that big. So it's like, no, not saying it.
Yeah. So you
It's like,
could
yeah,
reveal the town you live near, but that would like that doesn't say
the
anything.
town I live near where my work is, for example, it's like there's plenty of places there. It's not a gigantic town, but it's like
Yeah.
decent enough where it's like you can't exactly get where I am. Again, if it's a
So say you live
Pokemon
outside that
Go,
town. Yeah.
yeah,
Those you
and if
live
it's like a
outside
Pokemon
that
Go building,
town.
we can literally take it.
Yeah. You see, I don't play trash games.
Well, I'm saying in general, like from that game, for example, like if it'll tell you the name of the Pokestop, so it's like it'll say the name of the building. So if you type that in, and below it says like the town and the name of the state. If you type all that in, you get the exact address. So it's like, hey, you know that the person was there. You could stalk the hell out of them if you wanted. Not a good idea. Sure as fuck don't do that. But you could. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Fucking
I
freak
mean, it
out.
would take too long for me to stalk you anyway, so I'd say very far. Also, you're gonna
I think
beat
I
me
could
up,
take
so
anything. What?
I also heard that you're gonna beat me up, so that's another thing I don't want to stalk you for.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I could take you if you tried stalking me. Like, there's no problem with that. What are you gonna do? There's gonna be that guy in the woods, because like there's like a woodland area sort of near next to my house. I'm like, are you gonna sit over there in the woods and stare at my house? Stick the dogs on you. They don't really bite, but you know, I'd say one of them's an ankle biter.
But also,
Anyway,
what would I gain? Like, we're friends, I would probably not earn anything stalking you.
really, you wouldn't. What are you gonna get?
I mean, the only reason I would look at your house is to make sure, like, it's the right house. Like, say there's multiple houses and you're, like, not sure which house someone lives in. Because sometimes people are so dumb, they're like, oh, I live in this house. Like, okay, there's like 5 houses that looks the same.
That's the thing. If we're gonna meet any online friends, I'm not directing them towards my house. We're gonna go out to somewhere else, probably even just another state or like another like town or something. Just like nowhere near where I live. Like we'll just go somewhere else.
In my case, it doesn't matter if you come to my town because, like, my town is big, so...
I mean, I don't really care if it is in my town. It's like my town has nothing to do. So if I'm gonna have like a meetup with online friends, like let's not go to my town because my town sucks. Let's go somewhere there's actually stuff to do.
So not the United States, then.
Well, no, there's places in the United States where there's stuff to do. I'm saying my town is awful. There's nothing there. We have a mall. That's it. That's the only good business, like only good hangout spot. We have a mall. We have a couple bowling alleys. We have
Ooh, I wanna bowl now. I'm not gone bowling in a long time.
I do like bowling a little bit. It's not that bad.
Like, yeah, it's kind of fine thing to do. Oh, I wanna play fucking Wii bowling now.
Hey,
Fucking Wii
I
sport.
was never a big fan of it.
I forget. It's so fun though because it's so dumb.
One thing I liked, I now like it just for some reason reminded me so much of Wii Sports, and I don't know why. It's just because it was me and a friend that were, we were kids at the time, and granted, it was actually the first time I've ever went over to a friend's house for anything. It was like fifth grade, I think. First time that ever happened, and like, oh, okay, we play Wii Sports, and I just find it funny that the entire time both me and his family in the game, because all the Mii's on your Wii like get put into the game. So it's like he had his family in it, and all of his family would just destroy him in the Wii Sports. We would be playing like baseball or something, and it's like, yeah, he would get destroyed by his own family. And like, it's kind of sad. Like even his grandpa was fucking destroying him. And I'm like, I know it's just a me, but it's still funny.
But yeah, we should probably end, by the way.
Probably. It's 4:30.
Yeah, and I need sleep too because I'm getting old.
Like 10:30 for you, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, thank you all for coming to watch and everything. We ramble on like crazy, but that's the show. I forgot to mention that in the intro. We ramble a lot, make a lot of tangents. I'm sure you've noticed by now.
I don't know where we got, but I think we talked about game.
We,
I
we,
don't
we
even
talked
remember.
most. We talked about most of what we wanted to. This was kind of a
Yeah,
meh on
I don't know
topics.
where food came into everything, but we started talking about food randomly.
It was just delivery. I don't know what that was for.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know. We talked about some random stuff, but I think it was like it started with like the pandemic and everything, and there was like inflation and all that. And we like went on.
We
I don't
talked
know. It
about
was
that,
weird.
then randomly got into fucking food.
Got into food, and we got into
Oh
locations
no, I
and
think it was because we talked
shit.
about how restaurants closed down and then that's how to
Yeah.
deliver, and then we got into how certain place was good.
I think it's just like we mentioned pizza at some point. It's like, okay, let's just talk about pizza now. I got into food in general. I don't know, but anyway, yeah, we make a lot of tangents. That's just our thing. So yeah. Um, so yeah, when it comes to social medias, if you want to follow us anywhere, I'm Nexus71C anywhere. So Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, stuff like that. So just look it up.
Yeah, and I'm Sweden Catboy in most places except YouTube. Just Sweden Boy Gaming.
I still need to change my links to your Twitch thing. I haven't done it yet.
Lazy bastard.
It happens. We do have other links I can add. So Discord link for my server, and there's the audio version of the podcast that's never getting updated at this rate.
Yeah, he's slow.
I'll get to it someday. I'll get to it someday.
Someday.
There's that.
Should we talk about the video from like 5 years ago?
Oh,
Like, you know, the video I started editing 5 years ago?
you mean the many different videos 5 years ago? I have a shit ton of those that I haven't done crap with.
So you see, it's gonna take a while.
I mean, okay, it's a little bit different when it comes to editing the podcast. So all I have to do is just like cut off the waiting time from the starting soon screen, and then
Yeah.
maybe add an intro, which is just an intro to say like, but okay, we don't really need it in the newer episodes because now we have the intro, but before we didn't used to do them, and it adds the intro just to say the same thing, like what the Nerd Ensemble is. So that's all I'd really do, and then I would just continue the episode.
And at this point, if you don't know who we are,
Need that.
at this point, if you don't know who we are, it's gonna be sad. Like,
I mean, you probably know by the end of it, or now that I have this always on my side, you see who's talking.
yeah, I don't have who's talking. I just have like this guy. This is the guy. He's blue. Got called blue, by the way, because you're like the blue guy. Because your background. But yeah, we're gonna end. We will be back hopefully tomorrow with Back for Blood.
Yeah, and quick note on my end. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that tomorrow. Still on a hiatus, meaning that next week probably not really gonna do anything. I may do something. I don't know. I'll decide.
Yeah.
But
I don't know even if what we have game wise if we do stream anything. We skipped Monster Hunter last week. Or is it? Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, Monster Hunter is fine. It's just I don't know. The whole co-op mechanic is kind of annoying me.
Yeah, it was dumb.
I don't know, it's just not. That's the one thing that's killing it for me. Everything else, like, it's not that.
Like, it's a good game, but like, yeah, those the co-op, especially like it was these sort of story missions that were like, which kind of makes sense, but
yeah, and then it's like, oh hey, this is solo mission only. I'm like, I guess a lot of games have had, but
yeah, doesn't Disney have like a Destiny 2 have a few of those? Which also we need to complete Destiny 2.
We have a lot of games that ain't complete, but the problem is we wanted to keep to the certain games we have now. Which, if we were to keeping the schedule going, with going and skipping Monster Hunter, if we're not going to do that next whenever we do a game collab.
Yeah, and if we
normally, then
we should probably also focus on. We should have a day where we should have done like game where we try to complete certain games we've started. Like
I don't have 2 days to do everything all the time. I mean, okay, now.
What I'm meaning is we replace like like in our rotation, like we put in where we have a game like once in our rotation. It's like we play games that we have started a lot, but it's not like that we started a long time ago, but we never completed. So we get those out of the way because we have like Star Wars. We have, I think,
Star Wars, Destiny 2, Lego Star Wars. There was Star Wars and Battlefront.
Yeah, but Star Wars Battlefront is recorded, so not needed to stream it.
We're starting to set a day aside. Which, hey, again, I don't do jack shit most of the time. So next week,
we could try to get in a time, and we need to get that Exorcism game completed.
Maybe. Because I don't remember anything from it.
Perfect. That's the way we should go in again. Like, Okay, get
Not
into the.
over anything, and if we're gonna go to the latest freaking thing and the latest like objective, and I'm like,
It's this sign thingy doing this. I feel like, what?
we're gonna die a lot before we even get the hang of it again.
But that's the fun thing. Like if you leave a game for a long time, you have to like relearn the whole game.
Okay.
But yeah, we should end here because we are sort of rambling again, and that's bad for our health.
Yeah, and it has now been 32 minutes past the 3 hour mark. So that is basically it, everybody. So hope you have enjoyed this episode, and for anyone listening now, come back tomorrow. For anybody watching on YouTube,
Come
I don't know,
back,
just
please.
follow us on Twitch. You'll figure it out.
And.
Later.